you! We just become best friends! Yup!
N110 has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends! Yup!
Wolf has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends! Yup!
Kyle Spaulding has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends! Yup!
James Teshnik has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends! Yup!
Baby Sawyer has just boarded the plane.
What? Thank you! We just become best friends! Yup!
Dave Kyle has just boarded the plane.
Whew. Tell you, OBS has become a right faff since the latest few updates, completely nuking my ability to schedule a stream in advance with a YouTube. And I don't think there's any way around it. I think it's something we're just gonna have to live with. So from now on, it'll have to be made when I go live, sadly. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's sort this out, shall we? Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fighting Fantasy. It's 2026! Hey! Welcome in, guys. How's it going? Jeff, mate, you're a legend. You joined the original stream, and now you found your way here, and I haven't set my camera up. Give me 1 second, guys, sorry. I knew there was something I'd forgotten to do. Hang on a second here. I gotta just make sure it's all good in the hood. Daddy's not prepared today. There we go. That's better. That's a little bit better. Honestly, OBS, guys, I'm telling you. Absolute bullshit since this latest updates, you know. So, yeah. It'll have to be, we make the stream when we go live. And to be honest, this is the first time that, because I share this out with Facebook in certain groups, and this is the first time I've actually linked the video in the post that I do. Usually I just link my channel, but I thought, no, I'll link the video this time, right? And this happened. So everybody clicking those links is just going to go to a dead stream that doesn't exist, that I'll have to actually delete off, because yeah. So you can't write it, can you? Let me just delete that old one, because that's just nothing. Bye. So that's that done. How is everybody, guys? Welcome in. It's a great night to hang out and enjoy Fighting Fantasy. You're off tomorrow. Hey, nice. You spread the new link to a couple of Discord servers I'm in. Oh, thank you so much, Jeff. That is much appreciated, guys. Thank you. I always welcome sharing the love. Definitely, 100%. And Mikkel, welcome in. I hope I've said that name right. We got a game, the Bears and the Rams. Is this American football playing? I'm guessing. Sounds like it. Made it past the first round versus Packers. Yeah, that's American football. I haven't watched American football since I lived in Texas. I used to watch the Super Bowl every year. Like, yeah. OBS stamina failed. Mate, OBS is rolling double ones all over the shop today. Like, I think it was like 2 updates ago, and anytime I would schedule a stream and then try and connect to that, it would just crash out, or it wouldn't even actually start the stream off. It would just go, sorry, don't know what you're talking about, mate. So it was like you had to start or schedule it within OBS, and that was fine. But then today, it crashes whenever you again try to connect that scheduled stream. It's just absolute. They've completely screwed over OBS for streamers. But anyway, it is what it is. I prefer OBS over any other encoding software. It's what I like. It's what I know. I will use it. Just have to live with it. So, sorry. You know. Apologies. So I can't pre-schedule a stream. It's just going to have to be done when I go live, and then I'll post it out everywhere. It is what it is, you know, until it isn't. How's everybody going? Spellsinger's in the house. Spellsinger's released my favorite Fighting Fantasy book on his game book channel. Go check it out. Vault of the Vampire. Love that book. My first book I ever bought. I love the story. And yeah, go check out Spellsinger's channel, which is doing good. He's getting up there. He's getting up to 1,000. So if you haven't already subbed to his channel, go subscribe. It's absolutely free. Takes no time. Just click that button and you are in the club. So, Yellow, how's it going, mate? Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. It's 2026, man. Let's light a candle. We got... I did have another candle, actually. This one smells a bit cherry. This one, I think it's a bit of a cherry one. So, we'll light this candle. In memory of 2025, guys. What a good year it was. But 2026, guys, is going to be a fucking awesome year. Alright? We're going to make sure that went out. That killed it. So that's not a good start to the year. 2026 might be a burn, guys. Bloody hell. Might be an absolute roasting burn. If the match is anything to go by. Is this candle actually going to light or what? Dude, light. I ain't got much. There we go. Burn the bloody house down. That's going to have to balance. Anyway, there we go. Nice little flickery flame. I don't think you guys can see that at all. But whatever. Also, guys, did you get yours? Hey, people in the know. If you know, the more you know. Did you get yours? They sent me mine. Legion of the Necromancer, the collector's edition, hardback. You could literally thump people over the head with this. Yeah? Did you get yours, guys? Legion of the Necromancer. Look how good that looks against a flickering flame. Oh, yeah, baby. That looks so good. So, yeah. We played, by the way, we played a early build of the book when we played it. This is the final build. You know, obviously it's already been released on paperback, but I didn't actually get that one. So yeah, and you got a nice little thank you from the guys in there as well. Thank you for getting the book and all that. Nice little picture there. Beautiful. Did you guys get yours? You got it, yeah? Well, in the future, we will read this book in the future, okay? We'll do a adventure Sunday with that book, because I don't know how different it is. I've yet to actually read it, and I will do, obviously, one of my, quick spot videos on it as well, when I've read it a few times, so might take a month for me before I do that. So give me time, but yeah. He's been killing it on his reviews on his channel. He has. He's doing some good work. He's doing the good Lord's work over there. Definitely. 2026 is turning out to be a shit show for some nationalities. I don't know, mate. I don't watch the news. It's just full of bullshit. So I don't know what is going on in the world. That screen's just gone black. There we go. It's back again. That screen flickers black every time my fridge resets. I got a fridge down here, right? And every now and again it'll, I guess, reset or something. I don't know. It makes a noise. And every time it makes a noise, that screen flickers. And that is my DisplayPort screen. I've got a DisplayPort and a HDMI screen. The HDMI screen never does anything, but the DisplayPort one flickers black every time my fridge resets. I don't know why. They're obviously on the same electrical thing. I might have to find which one and swap it out to another one so that stops, because it's a bit annoying, to be honest. It's happened a couple of times when I've recorded a video and it looks like I got a power outage. So yeah, you guys have all got yours. That's great. Bloody beautiful. Blood of the Zombies, guys. This is a mega hard book. This might be a short stream, by the way. Has anybody got this book? Who's got this book? Raise your hand. I've got the book, obviously. It's right here. This is the OG release. I don't think there's a reprint of this, actually. And it's got the classic green spine. I love that. So it can sit amongst your others, you know. Like, I did have Werewolf here. I think I'll put it back. So it can sit amongst the Puffin releases. It's actually kind of almost, apart from the dragon, it's been made to look like a Puffin. And it has got the dice in the bottom of the book. But if you haven't got this book yet, and you've yet to go and buy it, it goes between £35 to £75 on eBay right now. There is even a listing for 170 quid. So it's a bit of an expensive book if you haven't got it. I think I paid like 8 quid. $7.99 I paid for this book. Honestly, you've got to get it when it first comes out. Otherwise, it's just sky-high pricing after that. But the completed listings for the book have sold between £30 and £70. Like, genuinely, if you haven't got it, you're fucking gonna have to spend a bit of money, guys. But it is a really good book. 30 years of fighting fantasy, it says on it. 30 years. Can you survive? I mean, I think this is one of Ian's best work. It's basically The Walking Dead, you know? And it is a really good look. You can feel that it's embossed, the blood of the zombies bit. And I think there was a digital version of this release, which is where that cover comes from, is the digital version. But the line art drawings, this was like a return to form, because this actually came out after the other Wizard books that we'll be doing in the next few weeks. I think, was it 2011 or 2012 this came out? I can't remember now. This came out after books like those other ones. I can't remember their names now off the top of my bloody head, and they're not listed here. Anyway, this was like seen as a return to form. 2012, that's when it came out. These were like a return to form more in line with the Puffin, and everybody loved it. Everybody loved it. There's even a foreword by Ian Livingstone, which I won't read. You guys can read it, but he kind of states here the history a bit of fighting fantasy. Then it goes on to the combat system, which we will read because I do believe it's different to what we don't have a skill score. You know, you don't have to roll for skill. You only get a stamina score, and that is it. It's how resilient are you at fighting these monsters. Obviously, yeah, you still got your 400 entries, just like a fighting fantasy book does have. But the adventure sheet is at the back of the book, not the front. And it's got a different design than usual. And then you've got your creature encounter ones as well. Oh, here they are. They're in the back, actually. Oh, I can't read that bloody... It's too small to read, but they are here. Stormbreaker or something? Stormslayer. Stormslayer is one of them. I can't... They're too tiny. Let me put my glasses on. Also, I haven't got any lights on, because I don't like, you know, the lighting in this room. So if I put it on, it looks really skanky. So I just have the lighting off my screens lighting me right now, because my LED light is actually broke. I can't light myself properly. So you love the art in this book, mate. Yeah, it is good. You haven't got a copy of it? Jeff, come on, man. Sort it out. Get it on. You want to get a copy so bad. Mate, this is definitely essential fighting fantasy, this is. What's the other one called? Mate, I can't read that. Something Necromancer. Something Necromancer. Gates of Death. That was another one. I can't read that one. Yeah. But yeah. We're going to roll for our character, guys, soon. Knight of the Necromancer. Thank you, Spellsinger. That's the one. You're heading to eBay now to check it out. Adam is making me spend my money. Mate, hope you got like between 30 and 50 quid available for you. I mean, if you're in Australia, it's dollars, and obviously it's going to be more with the conversion. But he's got to deal with my pissed off wife. Mate, send her here. I'll sort her out. You know what I mean? Boom. After 10 minutes, she'll be screaming, thank you, Jeff, for putting me in touch with him. Good book, that one by Jonathan Green. Is this the book that was ghostwritten by Jonathan Green? We can tell if it's Ian, because we know Ian has structure for his books. They're all the same structure. They're all the same. He's got like a template, you know. You've got to pick up about 20 items. You've got a very clear and simple goal, and you meet a lot of people along the way. And that's your classic Ian structure. And the writing, he's very, I don't want to say simple, but he's very, you know, he doesn't try and aim for a more mature audience with his words. You know, he puts them in words that a teenager will understand, you know, and which I think is very clever. You know, I'm sure he could do like a much more adult appropriate grammar and spelling words, but I do like the simplicity of his sentences, yet descriptive, you know. So if it is Ian, there will be a mirror and some garlic to pick. Yeah, exactly. If it's an Ian book, you've given a backpack for a reason, and you will have it full by the end of it, you know. And you won't even use half the shit. That's the thing. You won't even use half of it. So yeah, we'll soon see. I can't. There is a book that Jonathan Green wrote and Ian Livingstone took credit for, but I thought that was wasn't that Blood Bones or Eye of the Dragon? I'm sure it was one of them two. Anyway, I was under the impression that this is a Ian Livingstone book. The cover artwork is by Greg Staples. Greg Staples did this cover artwork, man. That is just epic. He tells you everything you need to know. But who did the internal illustrations? Was it Greg Staples again? So, interior illustrations by Kevin Crossley. Let's just grab one of these at random. There's one of the illustrations. Very cool. I can't get too close, so I'll start burning the book. It'll start setting alight with the candle. Eye of the Dragon had tons of items, most of which were pointless. Well, then that was written by Ian Livingstone for sure. That's definitely an Ian book. So, shall we roll for our character, guys? Hey, did everybody have a good New Year's Eve? What did everybody get up to on New Year's Eve? Man, I was in bed by midnight. I was still awake, but I was in bed by midnight, man. It's just another day for me. I don't celebrate anymore. You're loving that zombie cover makes me want to watch Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Brains. It is a classic zombie, you know. You did enjoy the New Year's Eve. I was out before midnight too. You mean you were asleep before midnight? As in the lights were out. Not like you were out on the town before midnight with ripped jeans and all sorts, funking the night away. But you were out, as in out like a light. Gotcha. Knocked out asleep. Boom. You rolled a double one on New Year's Eve, Jeff. Oh, that's gonna do me head in, because that's not in sync now. That's so out of sync, that is. I don't know why everything has changed, like, for the worse. It's a bit of a bullshit. But anyway, it is what it is. Well, I'll just have to deal with it, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I'll leave that to be now. I won't bother with it. I know we're all good. So, knocked out by the blood of the zombies. Are we going big dice or little dice, guys? Hello? Yeah. While we do that, while you decide big dice or little dice, I'm going to read the combat. Because this is a little bit different. It says, combat takes place in a series of attack rounds. Most of the enemies you will face are zombies, believe it or not. Clue is in the title. They are usually slow and unarmed, allowing you to attack first. Combat involves rolling dice, which affects two attributes, stamina and damage. It didn't give me a damage attribute in the adventure sheet. So I guess that's damage we do to them. Stamina, let me put my glasses on. Let's go big. Big balls today, yeah? We're putting our big boy dice on. Alright. Let's get that set up ready. Actually, do we even... Yeah, of course we do. Sure. Stamina represents how strong you are, guys. The higher your stamina, the stronger you are. To calculate your initial stamina, roll 2 dice. We're doing the big boy dice. Dude, we rolled an 11. That surely has to be good. Or use the virtual dice. Add 20 to the number rolled. 20 and 11 is 31, isn't it? 11 is 31. What is... We got 31, guys. And that is our stamina. We can go all night, all weekend, all week. We are masters at Glastonbury. 31. Boom. 28 days styles. Basically, this is it, isn't it? 28 days later. Your stamina will go up and down during the adventure. For example, it will increase when you use your medikits. And today's medikits are sponsored by Fox's Crunch. Ginger creams. Today. There's your medikit right there, guys. Okay? So every time we get a medikit, Daddy gets a bicky. It can only be used once, though. And it will decrease due to... Oh, yeah, your stamina will... See... That is a bugbear. Something I've learned from Stephen King. There is a few things I've learned in writing from Stephen King. When you've got a sentence like this, for example, it will increase when using medikits and it will decrease due to injuries and wounds. Stephen King has taught me, what is it? Instead of writing the word it, put down the description of what you're describing. So in this instance, it's stamina. So the sentence will be, for example, stamina will increase when using medikits and stamina will decrease due to injuries and wounds. That is so much better than saying, for example, it will increase. Do you know what I mean? That's one thing I've learned from Stephen King. Don't write the word it. Which is weird because he wrote a book called it. You know, describe what it is. What is it? That's one of the things. I've got some other things I've learned as well. You know. If your stamina falls to 0, you die. Your adventure is over. Note that zombies only have 1 stamina point each. Man, this is going to be fucking easy. Damage reduces stamina. When fighting enemies, damage is calculated by rolling dice according to weapon type. So whatever weapon we have, there'll be a damage metric applied to it. The number rolled decides the number of zombies that get killed, as they only have 1 stamina. Oh, God. Obviously, here we go. Good news. So yeah, the number I've lost my train of thought. Sorry, my fault. I should have ignored it. Damage reduces stamina when fighting enemies. Damage is calculated by rolling dice to weapon type. The number rolled decides the number of zombies killed, as they only have one stamina point each. Whilst they may be easy to kill, zombies often attack in a large number, making it difficult to defeat them all in a single attack round. So it'll say something like, you got 30 zombies on your ass, and you've got a rubber band to defeat them with. Whilst they may be easy to kill, zombies can attack in large numbers. Over here. Before combat begins, you must decide which weapon you're going to use. A dagger causes 1 dice plus 6 damage. And a d6 is a 6-sided dice, in case you didn't know. And a machine gun causes 2 dice plus 6 plus... Yeah, 2 dice plus 5. Remember to note down a weapon's damage dice on your adventure sheet. As soon as we know what that weapon will get, I will, yeah. After your first attack, any surviving zombies will each then reduce your stamina by 1 point before the next attack round. So, for instance, if we have 20 zombies and we have a knife that is like roll 1 dice and add 2, you know, and we got 20 zombies, and we roll the dice, and we roll a 4, so we add 2, that's 6. There's going to be 14 zombies left, and each of them are going to take a piece out of our ass. So we lose 14 stamina, and then we can try and nuke them again. And I have a feeling 31 ain't going to go a very long way. Attack rounds continue until you've defeated all the enemies or you have died, which is probably more than likely. If you do not have a weapon, you must fight bare-handed, which is 1 dice minus 3. So if you roll a 3, you got nothing. So right now, we're 1 dice minus 3. Let me just... 1d6 minus 3. That's us right now, because we haven't picked up shit. Agree, it is a vague and... Yeah, if you ever read a book and it's just it this, it that, put it down. It's a shit book by a shit writer. Pick up something else. Stamina 31. We must be hung like a sperm whale. Well, I mean, you might be hung like a sperm whale, mate, but are you going to use that giant knob in combat? Because... we might not last very... I have a feeling rolling an 11 doesn't really help you that much, I feel. I mean, obviously it's better than if we rolled a 7. You know, we'd be truly screwed. But I have a feeling this is going to go very quickly. Stephen King's It becomes Stephen King's Nasty Clown. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, actually, Nasty Clown, Demented Demon... it could be called anything. I mean, that is literally the joke of that title. It's it, because it's pure evil, if anything, isn't it? It's like Michael Myers, you know. So how else? Yeah, how else could you describe it? Because he can come in the form of anything. He just chose Pennywise the clown, but he's also a giant, spoilers, a giant a spider in the book as well, and I think he comes out in other forms. So, but yeah, that's exactly right, Spellsinger. That's exactly... if he followed his own rules, it should have been called, you know, Pennywise or something, you know. Right, so there we go. We know how combat goes now. Hopefully you will defeat the hordes of zombies you're about to encounter and escape to tell the tale. Good luck, you'll need it. This is Ian through. Yeah, this is Ian through and through, I feel. That's the kind of writing he does. Man, 2.5 pages of background info. Boom. Rhymester's in the house. The Thing. Yeah, but I think that there's already a book, isn't there, called The Thing? Isn't that? I don't know. But yeah, exactly. Same deal. How are you, Rhymester? Welcome in. Mouth's really dry today. Really dry. Let me just respawn here. My phone doesn't recognise me half the time. I must be changing. Right, so you guys know what to do to start it off, you know. Do we still get skill and luck? No, we don't, mate. There's no skill. There's no luck. It's just stamina, your items and equipment, med kits. You do get money. And then also... Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got your weapons and what damage they do. And grenades. You get to throw a few grenades into it. So there we go. Right. Was it that... So far, we're barehanded, by the way. We're 1 die -3, which is so shit. Right. Was it the cold iron shackles biting into your bleeding wrists that woke you? Or was it the terrible hunger in your belly? There's about 3 hits I've read so far. It doesn't matter. You are awake again for at least the 10th time tonight, going for a slash. If in fact it is nighttime, it's not easy sleeping on a cold concrete floor at the best of times. Honestly, he's been a bad boy and he has to sleep on the concrete floor. His missus has said, get out, you're not sleeping with me tonight, get on that concrete floor. But when your wrists are chained to a wall, fucking hell, he must have been a bad boy. It is virtually impossible. The gloomy cell in which you are imprisoned would be in total darkness if it were not for the bare light bulb fixed to the ceiling above you. A small globe of pale flickering light. Cockroaches scurry across the floor, but you don't even care that the wife hasn't cleaned up. How long have you been held prisoner? Is it 5 or 6 days since you were thrown into the cell by Buffalo Bill? One will rub the cream on its skin. It is impossible to tell. Time passes slowly. The only break from your solitude comes when you hear the grating sound of the bolt on the heavy steel door sliding back. That signals the entrance of a thick-set prison guard who staggers into the cell limping from an old wound, and usually drunk, you know. If you are lucky, he will be carrying a small bowl of foul-tasting, that's an Ian adjective right there, foul-tasting, stew that slops over the rim as he lurches along. If you are very lucky, he will also bring a chunk of stale bread and a mug of pale coffee made from drugs. The hell? We're going to have a cocaine coffee. Anybody want a PCP espresso? Bloody hell, man. He always places the food on the floor just out of your reach, his cruel, pockmarked face momentarily smiling as he enjoys the moment. He knows that if he does this, you have to stretch to reach the bowl with your feet, making the shackles bite deeply into your bleeding wrists. He never speaks, but always kicks you hard in the ribs on his way out, before slamming the door behind him and bolting it shut. It doesn't seem, excuse me, he doesn't seem to care whether you live or die. Sounds like a wife. Excuse me, I've just gotten over, I'm just getting over a massive infection, bloody cold. I don't know what. It was really bad though. But my voice comes and goes and low energy and all sorts. I'm okay enough to do the stream, but sniffling noses and honestly, it turns you into a bloody druggie is what it does. I don't know what it is. Something going round. The usual winter bullshit, you know. Trust us to begin our adventure in a sex dungeon. Precious! Yeah. Oh, by the way, as a side note, guys, if you've not seen this series, I've only just found it out. It's a really good series, The Night Manager. Tom Hiddleston, right? It's fucking good. It's basically a prequel to the Bond franchise. That's how I see it. I mean, it's not an official, but it's basically Tom Hiddleston getting trained up to be James Bond, you know? And it's really good. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes into the first series, and definitely well worth the watch. It's on the BBC iPlayer. I don't know in other countries if you have access to it or where it'll stream, but well worth checking out. Currently, they're on a second series, which is coming out weekly, but it starts off great and then it gets better. Olivia Colman as well. Like, so many great actors. Hugh Laurie, you know, as the bad guy. You know, oh, it's so cool, honestly. Weirdly watched episode 1 of Night Manager last night. Woo! Spellsinger. Was you round mine last night? Was you looking through the window? Honestly, it's so cool. It's very good. Anyway, I just remembered that. Just interrupting Fighting Fantasy. Sorry, Ian. It was hard to come to terms with the fact that you are a prisoner, but that's what marriage is after 7 years. As a second-year student of mythology at, well, not for me, because I got divorced last year. As a second-year student of mythology at Bolingbroke College, it had been a great summer for you until now. You had spent 6 weeks of your holidays travelling through southern Europe, trying to find evidence of legendary beasts. You started your quest by flying to Crete in search of Minotaur bones. Hang on, Crete? This is set on Earth. This is not Fighting Fantasy, guys. This is an Earth-based, like, House of Hell. Yeah, and you went to the Cave of Cyclops, alas, without success. From there, you went by the boat to Sicily looking for evidence of werewolves, again, without success. Then you travelled by boat and train to Hungary, where you searched for ghosts and spectres. In the shadows of misty graveyards and ruined castles, much to your disappointment, none materialised. Hitching rides in open-top trucks, you ended up in Romania, in the part once known as Transylvania, where Count Vlad, the notorious vampire, reputedly drank the blood of many victims. During a week spent asking the locals if they knew anything about the existence of vampires, you were met with only blank looks and shaking heads until you encountered a wrinkled old man who was willing to talk to you for the price of a new hat. Yeah, buy me a hat and I'll tell you everything you want to know. He took you some 3 miles north of his village to a stone crypt. Are we trusting this old man? Its entrance overgrown and virtually hidden by brambles and ivy. Whilst you cut back the weeds covering the steps down to the entrance, the old man disappeared without a word. The crypt door was locked, but the wood was rotten, and you were able to kick it open. So the old man led you to, in the middle of the forest, a crypt door. You turn around and he's gone. So you go, oh well, let's kick in the door. I mean, just, I don't know, man. Thailand has loads of lady boys for us to investigate. Too bad Ian didn't take us to Thailand. Right? That's even scarier, like Spellsinger just said. You shine your torch down the stone stairs and make your way slowly down to a damp chamber. Brushing back thick cobwebs, you saw an ancient, dust-covered coffin set on a stone plinth at the back of the chamber, with your heart pounding. You crept forward and lifted the lid. But the coffin contained a yellow-boned skeleton. Yellow-boned? The hell? Not the sleeping vampire you'd hoped to find. You went back outside to find 3 burly thugs waiting for you. All right, mate. Armed with, excuse me, armed with clubs, they set upon you as you tried to make a run for it. You struggled, but barehanded it was a fight you were always going to lose. You were handcuffed and gagged. And before being bundled into the back of an old black car, Bonnie Blue comes out and says, "You're number 2000. It's the Bang Bus, guys. And then you were driven for miles along a narrow road that carved its way through a dense forest to a range of hills. There you saw a foreboding-looking castle built of dark stone, nestled in a valley between 2 hills. Man, it's beginning to sound like traitors now. The thugs grinned at each other, agreeing that you would be sold for a good price at the castle. Dude, this is hardcore. This ain't your bloody Crypt of the Sorcerer, your Warlock of Firetop Mountain, or your Forest of Doom. This is like slavery. Proper trafficking, humans being sold, you know, looking for blood. This is hardcore. And there I was saying he writes for kids. Well, the writing, I'd say, was for kids. The story, honestly, this is ace. The thugs grinned at each other, agreeing that you'd be sold. You realised that you're deep shit now. Not only had you been kidnapped, but you were about to be sold to a modern-day slave trader called Elon Musk. Or Epstein, or whatever. Or Diddy, or whoever is the latest. Insert latest sex trafficker here, you know? Or perhaps worse. The car sped up the hill until it reached the high-walled castle, where it screeched to a halt outside arched entrance doors. The thugs dragged you out of the car as the castle doors slowly creaked open to reveal a courtyard with some people milling about in it. I just want to make a point clear. I do not think Elon Musk is a sex trafficker. That I wasn't alluding to that. Sorry. Okay? Before his AI bots come after me, right? You're all cool, Elon, right? You're all good with your Teslas and Spaceys, X's, all right? No worries. So the thugs drag you out of the car, and the castle door slowly creaked open to reveal a courtyard with some people milling about in it. You were blindfolded and handed over to an unseen person who led you into the courtyard. You heard groaning voices all around you. Dogs brushed against your legs, sniffing curiously. Somebody bumped into you, ooh, and the strange gurgling sounds erupted from their throats were like nothing you'd ever heard before. Something like that. You were jostled and pushed around until the crack of a whip and a commanding voice drove the unruly mob away. Much to your relief, you were taken indoors out of the burning sun and marched along what must have been a long corridor. This is what you get when you go in search of mythical creatures. They just kidnap you and sell you off to a sex trafficker. Doors opened and slammed shut behind you, and it became noticeably cooler as you were led down several staircases. You were bundled along more passageways, stumbling against walls and banging your head against low door frames, until at last you were ordered to stop. Stop! Then you heard for the first time that now familiar grating sound of the steel bolt of your prison cell sliding open. You were kicked inside and your handcuffs were removed, replaced by heavy shackles that were chained to the wall. Your blindfold was taken off, and you set your eyes on your fat-faced prison guard for the first time. Hey, who was it? Who was it? His pot belly strained against his filthy white t-shirt, and he swung his army-booted foot into your ribs, as he would many times over the next few days. That's no way to treat your product. Honestly, you want to look after it. Otherwise, it's going to die on you, and then you're out of money then. Sweating and panting from the effort of kicking you, he spoke to you, a few words in a deep, sneering voice. Welcome to Garora Castle. My name is Otto. My master is Gingrich Yor. He's going to kill you. Ignoring your pleading questions, he left the cell, roaring with laughter. It was the only time he ever spoke. Who the fuck is Gingrich Yor? Why does he want to kill you? You tug helplessly at the chains in anger, trying to get free. Eventually you give up and focus on the challenge of reaching the stew and bread before the cockroaches get to it first. Man, that is one hell of an intro, guys. That is, look at that picture there when you turn it over. That is, I think, Ian's best intro to a story. That would make a wicked film. Like Blood of the Zombies TV show or film. Yes, please. Because that's one hell of an introduction before the credits come up. As they, you know, like, you see Blood of the Zombies and then all the words start to crack like wood and splinter. And then a zombie comes through the wording. Like, hey, it's writing itself, this film is. That is a really good opener, isn't it? All aboard the shagwagon. Elon Musk, your Tesla is good until they... Mate, the Teslas are good until the weather gets too cold and then it's a brick, you know? I think Teslas are absolute bullshit. Like crap. They only work in California, I reckon, where the weather's hot. We got Blood of the Zombies movie with different endings based on region. Ooh, you like the Clue movie? Yeah. Yeah, oh, do you know, I need to get that DVD. I haven't got any. I do like that Clue movie. I need to find that on DVD. There's a few 80s films that I really do want to get on DVD or something, or Blu-ray. And Clue is one of them. Spaceballs is one of them as well. I remember one time I went out to buy, I don't know where it is, but have you seen the film 13 Ghosts? That is I really enjoy that film. I mean, it's just a popcorn, you know, nonsensical film, but cool visuals, cool story, good acting, you know, well-rounded film, I'd say. It's just a bit of a laugh, really. And I went to go buy it on, why is it Rip Tim Curry, mate? He's not dead yet. Don't kill off Tim Curry, Spellsinger, before he clocks it. He's still alive. And yeah, so I went to go buy it on bloody eBay, and they sent me fucking Scooby-Doo. I'm like... And the copy they sent me looked like a pirated copy in itself. I'm like, this ain't 13 Ghosts. Yeah, it's got Matthew Lillard in it, but Scooby-Doo? Who the fucking... Anyway, contacted them. They sent me out the right one. But, yeah, that was funny. The maid with the massive oh, yeah. Yeah, the Clue movie's really good. And it's, I mean, yeah, it is like Cluedo, the board game. And I love the ending where they go through different multiple, you know, basically everybody did it. It's basically Knives Out, the comedy, is what it is. Have you got Predator? Oh, mate, have I got... Oh, they're all well over there. But yeah, I've got Predator. Got Predator 2. In fact, Predator 2 is up there. I can see it, you can't. But Predator, most of my... So here, these are laser discs, right? Here. And they go out further beyond what you can actually see. And sitting next to that is a massive bookshelf with about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers of films where all my DVDs sit. Or, well, sorry, most of my DVDs sit. I need to buy another one so I can put the rest of my DVDs and Blu-rays on there. So, yeah, but I have got Predator. Get to the chopper! Yeah, definitely. Fallen, I haven't got that. That's a good film. That is a really good film. Good performances. In fact, that film they did in the X-Files that one time with the same premise of the guy who gets taken over by evil or whatever. The Fighting Fantasy Band is back together. Greg Hill is in the house, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah. Have we started yet? We've just read the intro, mate. We've literally just read the intro. Let me put the timer on, because we've started now. Boom. There we go. All right. I'll be back soon then. All right, guys, you're reading the book. I'm fucking off. Mate, we're going to start reading it now. So, you know, we've just literally created our character who appears to be a badass, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to be dead within 10 minutes. I reckon, like, place your bets, guys. The timer has just gone live. What time will it be that we will die? I'm going to say 40 minutes into the book. Guys, put your bets down now. What's the timer going to read when we die? Yeah? I love for you guys to predict it, because my prediction is 40 minutes. Jeff is going to say 20 minutes. And Yellow's gone 1 hour. You guys have faith. Right. You kick the cockroaches away and stretch to reach the bread with your feet. You drag it towards you, grabbing it with one hand. You break it off, small pieces, you know, flicking them one at a time into your mouth. You make a stupid promise to yourself that one day you will do this as a party trick for your friends. Flicking food into your mouth is not a party trick, mate. If you live to tell the tale, that is. You breathe in before stretching further, this time to reach the bowl. The pain is unbearable as the shackles dig even deeper into your lacerated wrists, causing fresh blood to trickle down your arms. A few weeks ago, you could not have imagined putting yourself through so much agony just to eat a bowl of old stew. But now, hunger drives you on. With one last excruciating effort, you just manage to get both feet around the bowl, lifting it up carefully, passing it to your shackled hands. The things you have to do for food, eh? Rhymester reckons we're going to die on the first choice. God, I hope not. You tip the contents of the bowl into your mouth, gulping the foul-smelling slop down. It tastes so bad that for a moment you think you're going to be sick. But you're so hungry that you devour every morsel, gristle and all. But a few chunks of rotten meat are not enough to keep a mangy dog alive, let alone a starving prisoner. Something has to be done before you die of hunger. Excuse me, do you have any rat burgers on the menu? And it is true that Gingrich Yor is going to kill you. There is nothing to lose. Well, except your life, mate. Like, you're going to lose your life. So I'd say that's something to lose. You're going to have to try to escape from your prison cell. So we're in a prison cell. We got to get out. Do you want to call? So you can call out to Otto. Yo, Otty, come on over here, mate. We can do that. Or we can wait to talk to him when he next approaches the cell. So we can play it cool and then kind of wait for him to come up to us and then get him. Or Yui, Cooey, Otto, and call him over. Highly suspicious, I'd say. What do you reckon, guys? What's the first move? Eh? What are we gonna do? We're gonna call out, or are we gonna let him come to us? Call him over. Yo, Otto. Slept with your wife last night. Do you believe me? Do you even have a wife? You shout at the top of your voice for several minutes. Nobody comes. Eventually, you hear steel bolts slide open. Otto enters the cell looking very angry. He has a dirty, food-stained cloth tied around his neck. He was in the middle of his own meal, and he's very annoyed at having it interrupted by a common prisoner like you. What do you want? Without a word, he comes over to you, kicks you several times in your already damaged ribs as hard as he can. There is a sickening noise as one of them cracks. Lose 3 stamina points. That takes us down to 28. Good job. You're in too much pain to try and escape and decide to wait until the thug's next visit. After giving you one final boot for good measure, he walks off to finish his meal. Well, you didn't answer me question, mate. Didn't even let me ask a question. You just thumped me one. So there we go. We're already in pain. We're already screwed. Otto's going down. Many hours pass before you hear the sound of the steel bolts sliding open again. Even though you've come to fear Otto's boot, the noise of the bolt also signals the arrival of food. Disgusting though it is often the case, Otto is drunk and looking forward to playing his usual game of placing your bowl of cold stew just out of the reach before giving you a good kick. But this time, you're going to fight back. You distract him. You tell him that he smells worse than a bag of dead frogs, which sends him into a blind rage. Is he French? But you are prepared, committed in your mind to an all-or-nothing approach. You will try to wrap your legs around him and pull him to the ground, like, you know, James Bond GoldenEye style. As he pulls his leg back to kick you, you seize the moment and strike. Holding into the chains, you thrust your leg upwards, Van Damme style, to ensnare the fat jailer. Now, do you want to go try a risky headshot, aim for his head, or do you want to go for his balls? Balls or head? I mean, it says body in the, you know. So hit the body or hit the head. What do you want to do? So there is no luck factor in this book at all, by the way. Absolutely none. You know. You want a piece of me? Come on! I mean, we're half dead. Like, you know, we're a prisoner. And we're going to go take on this big giant. David and Goliath story. I'm going to run out of water, I am. Don't know why my mouth is so dry. Got major cotton mouth, I have. Alright, so what are we doing? We're going for the head or are we going for the body? Somebody's going to have to put it up forward. I'm guessing we need to roll high to get his head. So let's do the body instead. Okay, Jeff, you said it. We're going for the balls. Kick him in the balls. That's when you find out he's a eunuch. He ain't got any. Did you know there's a whole underground market? This is facts now. Facts, I'm telling you. There is a whole underground market for chopping off your knob and balls. For removing testicles and your knob. There is a massive underground world for that. Who the hell wants to do that to themselves? I mean, everyone's got a reason, but, you know, not me. Yeah. There's better ways to inflict pain on yourself, I think. Otto's reactions are slow, and your quick movement catches him off guard. You manage to wrap your legs around his midriff and haul him screaming to the ground. He tries to wriggle free, but you hold onto him, wrapping one of your chains around his neck. He gasps for breath and lashes out, catching you in the face with his elbow, but causing no real damage. You hang on to him and pull harder on the chain, Princess Leia style, basically, until he gives up the struggle and passes out. He slumps down on top of you, but you are just able to reach his belt. Why are we going for his belt? Your searching fingers. Oh, come on, man. Find a key. There we go. Attached to a thin chain on his belt. The chain is just long enough for you to be able to put the key in the lock of your shackles. Yeah, we're free. It fits and the lock pops open, much to your relief. You unlock the other shackle and snap it shut over the unconscious thug's wrists. You're in here now, mate. A search of his pockets yields nothing more than a photo of a plump, middle-aged woman which you throw to the floor. He's got Susan Boyle in his pocket, eh? Ooh, that must be either his mother or his girlfriend, maybe both. You rub your injured wrists and think about what to do next. You are barefoot and wearing the same t-shirt and cargo shorts you had on when you were kidnapped, so you don't smell too great, basically. A change of clothes would come welcome, but Otto's smells worse than yours do, so I guess that'll have to wait. You must find a way to escape. Otto starts to moan as he regains consciousness. So, do you want to interrogate him, or do you want to just leave the prison cell immediately? What shall we do, guys? How much could we get for a 28 stamina wank? How much could we get? Are you trying to... Oh, well, when I said about chopping it, yeah. Yeah, let's make some money. Oh, there is no market for it, by the way. Nobody buys chopped off dicks, by the way. Not that I've investigated and I know that, but that's what I've been told. There's no market for cut off wang, you know, which sounds now like some sort of Japanese, movie star. Cut off wang, coming in a theater near you. Or not. Princess Leia in Jabba's palace, tighter than a nun's snatch. May, evidently nuns don't have tight snatches, I'll tell you that, from what I've seen. And I wouldn't say too much against the nun, man. Two nuns got just done for abusing children recently in the news, if that was true. You can't believe half the shit you read in Facebook, honestly. But all the stories that are just half of it's bullshit. AI created crap. That's why I don't follow the news. It follows me. I don't follow it. Let's interrogate him, yeah? Oi, Otto, you fucker. Tell me what you know. Are you the Zodiac Killer? You give Otto the choice of him telling you about Gingrich Yore or you giving him a very hard kick in the ribs. He quickly agrees to tell you all he knows. He claims that he's never met Yore. He was brought to the castle by two men who recruited him from his hometown, promising him work as a prison guard. They offered good pay, benefits, dental, with a nice little pension on top. Too good to turn down. That was 2 years ago, right? Now he feels like a prisoner himself, as he's not allowed to leave the prison quarters other than to take charge of new prisoners. Only a handful of people ever talked to him. It was best for him not to ask questions about why people were being kidnapped and brought to the castle. He knows that Gingrich Yore is a terrifying man. Well, you've never met him, how do you know? And also, so you're like a prisoner yourself. what's your motivation for mistreating your prisoners? Like, you're not told to do that. That's on you. You fancy doing it. So he learned that from the old man who brought him his food supplies that Yor is planning something unspeakably terrible. Something that involves the prisoners. But he has no idea what that might be, as his role is simply to guard new prisoners until they are hauled off to another part of the castle. But not beat prisoners. You're not told to do that. Just guard them. So you're the wanker for injecting that extra little job description into the title. Otto falls silent, staring blankly at the floor. There is no time to lose. You've got to escape now. So there you go. I wasn't seeing all the chats. Just realized I needed to change the chat settings to live chat. Not top chat. No way. Yeah, make sure you're under live chat, guys. If you're under top chat, I guess you don't see everything. Why? I wouldn't. That's mad, that, because everything's top. Every chat surely is top chat. It's because when it comes in, it's new. You know. I don't know why that would be a setting. What happens if I change it? Let's see what happens if I change it to top chat. Top chat. Nothing. It says, welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. But nothing in the chat actually changed. I always do set it to live chat because, well, that makes sense. But I didn't realize that there was a difference. I don't know why top chat exists. It's a bit weird. As you turn to leave, Otto begs you to release him, but instead you take his key off his chain and throw it into the corner of the room, telling him that you hope someday will soon bring him somebody will soon bring him a nice bowl of stew. You bid him farewell and walk over to the steel door. You peer out into the corridor, which is lit by a flickering strip light in the ceiling. So we're underground, basically, aren't we? Pardon me. We gotta get out of here. You sense evil all around and hope to find a weapon sooner rather than later. To your right, the corridor ends at a half-open doorway. To your left, the corridor continues as far as you can see. Do you want to walk to the open doorway, or do you want to head left up the corridor? Was there an open doorway? To your right, the corridor ends at a half-open doorway. Okay. So left or right, basically, isn't it? Otto can do one. Boot him for good measure. Go to the open doorway, Spelsinger says. Let's go. As you approach the doorway, the strong smell of cooked food fills your nostrils and awakens your hunger. Consumed by the thought of eating, you dash through the doorway into a small, poorly lit room, which appears to be Otto's living quarters. Grubby sheets cover a thin mattress on a wrought iron bed in one corner, and a massive jar of Vaseline and a dildo in the other. It's set against the far wall, the bed is in one corner, and there's an old gas cooker that has a saucepan of potatoes simmering on the hob. Above the cooker there are some badly painted green shelves fixed to the wall. One shelf is crammed with cooking utensils and crockery, and the other is laden with bags of vegetables, most of which are rotten. On the floor you see a bright red shoulder bag that has the word Hendrix printed on it in ornate lettering. Ooh, is that a Jimi Hendrix guitar? You open the bag and find it contains nothing more than some dice, 3 pencils, a few coins, a book with half the pages missing, and a magazine about accordions. Mate, he's got a Fighting Fantasy book in his bag. Eh? I wonder what book it was. That's ace. I mean, yeah. Dice, 3 pencils. He had a Fighting Fantasy book in that bag. None of it is of interest to you, Bird. And you empty the contents onto the floor and keep the bag. So now we can put shit in our bag. We got 7 places in our backpack. In the middle of the room, there is a rickety table with a white laminated top on which lie a paperback book and a plate of half-eaten meatloaf and potatoes. Do you want to finish off Otto's meal, or would you rather leave the room and head down the corridor? So here's our chance to eat something. Do we want to do that, or shall we leave? Shopping list begins. And some pages that are stuck together. Eat the meal. Okay. Let's eat the meal. Let's go through his slop. I hope it's good. Even though the plain meatloaf is not your favorite dish, right now it tastes like the best meal you've ever had in your life. You help yourself to some potatoes and scoff them down until you can eat no more. You pat your stomach full contently and let out a loud belch. Add 2 stamina points. We're up to 30, guys. I get a cookie. So I'll take a little cookie break. And, yeah. So I can get in them. They seal these things up good. Ugh. At least you're not going to find a cockroach inside. Unless it was in there during the sealing stage, and then you're going to find no biscuits inside. Oh, it's all crumbly. The first one is crumbled. It's all crumbly. It's all falling apart. I've lost half my biscuit now. Half my bicky's gone. Zombies say bon appetit. I like that one, mate. These are quite good. Oh man, come on off. Half the bickies on the floor. Yeah, it only took 2 stamina points to heal the ribs and fuse the bone. Our Wang is back up to 30 stamina. Ba-ding! There we go. Lovely. Right. Where do we? You're about to leave the room when you spot a small metal box tucked away under the stove. Guys, we made it past the 20-minute mark. Somebody said 20 minutes. We're still alive. Do you want to open the metal box, or would you rather leave the room and head down the corridor? Some gravy on it. God. Oh. Grimes just got the dad joke book in play, and he's reading the you know, open the box. Yeah, okay. I said it. What did you? Right, let's just have a look at this booksy. The box contains a small penknife. We've got a weapon. So, well, it's no much better. It's roll 1 die and -2. So, okay. So on the adventure sheet, you actually have got a weapons. So I'm going to put pocket knife. Now, if we pick up other weapons, I don't know if the book has said this, but I'm going to say you can keep the previous. You don't have to just throw your pocket knife away because you find an axe or, you know, you find something else. We can keep it, but you must tell me which item we're going to use when we go into a fight, right? Because I'll just assume, if you don't tell me, that we're using the last item that we used in a previous battle, even if you've picked up a better weapon. So let's say, for instance, we pick up an axe and it's a better weapon. You need to tell me before we go into battle, use the axe, Adam. Okay? Because otherwise, I'll just think we're using the pocket knife, because that's our only weapon. In fact, right now, as far as I'm concerned, we're still using our bare-knuckled fists. So unless somebody says use the pocket knife right before a battle, we'll be using our fists. Does everybody understand what I'm saying with these battle rules, yeah? No, we don't have an axe now, Flaming Heron. And welcome in, Flaming Heron, mate. You can give them a little prick. A weapon of mass deduction. Spell Singer, mate. Well, that's a good one, that is. So right now, we've been using our bare knuckles to fight. But now we've got a pocket knife. So if you want me to use it, you've got to say pocket knife in capital letters before then, like, next time we have a battle. Otherwise, I'll still use our knuckles. And if we pick up another weapon, right before a battle, in capital letters, write down the name of the weapon you want to use. Because right now you've got a choice, pocket knife or knuckles. So, and the pocket knife is 1 dice roll minus 2 off your dice, whereas the knuckles is minus 3. Okay, let's continue. So we got a nice little pocket knife. Yeah? Where? There it is. We've also got $15. I don't know why it's in dollars, but we got 15 quid to our name. So we can go spend some money in the marketplace dungeons, if there is one. And also, there's some string. Do you guys want to put the string in your backpack? Or do you want to leave it? It says you can take whatever you want. So, shall we take knuckle sandwich? Exactly. That's how it goes. Are we taking the string that we found? Or are we going to leave that behind? $15. Me love you long time. Take it. Alright, so that's going in slot number 1. A ball of string. Okay. You put the items in your bag, you sling it over your shoulder before leaving the room to head down the corridor. This is basically Days Gone Past, this book, isn't it? Or Days Gone, I think it's called. You know, the video game. You're tempted to go back into your cell to give Otto a kick, but decide against petty revenge. You hurry down the corridor, the smooth concrete floor uncomfortably cold on your bare feet, and after some distance you see some messages scrawled on the wall. One says, "They're coming to get us." Another says, "We're doomed." These are the messages in languages you don't understand. What? There are... Sorry. There are other messages, it says. There are other messages in languages you don't understand. Sorry. You keep walking until you come to a black canvas pouch hanging from a hook in the wall. Do you want to open the pouch, or would you rather keep on walking down the corridor? This is The Walking Dead. Mate, it's basically every zombie film rolled into one, isn't it? It's like 28 Days Later. It's like Walking Dead. It's yeah. Open the pouch. Okay. The pouch contains a small key with the number 9 on it, a box of matches, and a marker pen. Okay? That's what it contains. Is there something that you guys want to take there? So what do you want to take? We got a marker pen, a box of matches, and a key with the number 9 on it. What shall we take? Take it all. Okay. So key goes into number 2. Matches. Marker pen. So you've only got 3 slots left, by the way, in your backpack. And we carry on down the corridor. This is basically a looter and shooter, isn't it? You know. This is, hey! I think I remember these two guys. The corridor ends at a door. You can hear the sound of footsteps coming from the other side. There is no alternative but to open the door and face whoever it is. You breathe in deeply, kick the door open, and charge in to find yourself standing in a large storeroom. There is a man making notes on his clipboard, inspecting floor-to-ceiling shelves, which are mostly empty. He's about 30 years of age, quite stocky, with a shaved head, and is wearing orange overalls and black boots. He appears unconcerned by your sudden intrusion, and that's what we basically walk into right there. That's what you get. Hey, what are you doing here, motherfuckers?
You must be the new prisoner. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
He says in a matter-of-fact kind of way.
Nobody has ever escaped from Otto's dungeon before. Do you want to give me one reason why I shouldn't raise the alarm?
Before you can speak, the man smiles and says,
The answer, my friend, is money. Show me the money. My name is Boris.
And I'm Gregor, says a deep voice to his left. You turn to see a much older man with a heavily lined face. He is wearing a brown bomber jacket and dirty old trainers. For some reason, the top of his head is wrapped in grubby bandages. There is a door in the wall opposite the one you came through. If you want to make a dash for the other door, you can, or do you want to stay and chat with the men? What shall we do? Good voice acting. Cheers, mate. It's James Earl Jones. Yeah, James. Sounds like Baron Samedi from James Bond. I don't know. I've got all the James Bonds, but I've not seen all the James Bonds. I couldn't tell you who Baron Samedi is. Let's have a chat with him. All right. You introduce yourself to the man, telling him that it's been 30 minutes now. That's it. 111 and 666 is into effect. And that means nothing to them. They're like, what are you talking about, mate? You introduce yourself to the men, telling them how you came to be kidnapped.
Tell somebody who cares,
Boris says, shrugging his shoulders, indifferent to your hard luck story. Who gives a shit, mate?
Listen, we can help you. We have things that you need, which we might be willing to sell to you, but only at a price. And that price is $1. Take it or leave it.
If you have some dollars, you wish to buy something, we can do that. We got 15 quid or $15. Or do you not want to use any of your money? And you can walk over to the other door, or you can fight the men. So we can either have a fight. I don't know how the fight's going to go with no skill. How do you fight with no skill? That's so weird. Shop. So you want to spend from Live and Let Die. The Timothy Dalton one, that is. I don't know who the baddie was. Oh, was it? Hang on. I think the 10-foot tall African American dude. Was that it? I don't know. I haven't seen that film in like over 10 years. So, slap James Earl Jones in the face with her wank. Mate, a bit of respect for James Earl Jones. Roger Moore's... Oh, Live and Let Die's, but he... Wasn't that Timothy Dalton? I don't know, mate. Honestly. Actually, I think I've got Live and Let Die on Laserdisc. Oh, you motherfucker, come here. Pope, where are you going? Come here. Oh, it's the Living Daylights. The Living Daylights. I have got another one. It's got nothing to do with the story this has. What am I doing? License to Kill. That's not... Oh, I thought I had it. Obviously not. Ah. So I sorted that out later. Fuck that up. Anyway. Hang on. 10 years too early to be him. I don't know, mate. Are we... Roger Moore got to bang Miss Solitaire. Adam, does he laser disc collection? Yeah, I do have laser discs. Yeah. In fact, I just posted a video review on my channel of one of them. But if you're not a member on the channel, you can't watch it until this July. So. Pardon me. So what are we doing? Are we shopping? Or are we going to run for the door? Or are we going to fight these two fannies? What do you reckon, guys? Might need to go get another bottle of water. Shopping, yeah? Let's go shopping. Okay. Yeah, I got some money to spend. Haven't these guys questioned, you know? Good decision. Boris says with a smirk on his face, you probably want to know what's going inside this castle. I'll tell you for a tenner. If you want to pay for that information, you can. Pay 10 quid and Boris will tell you everything that goes on in the castle. Or, if you don't want to give Boris the money, you can either head over to the door or fight the guy. What shall we do? Are there supposed to be zombies in this book? Yeah, man, we haven't even seen a zombie yet. Blood of the Monies is what it's called so far. It's expensive. Sam Spade, welcome in, mate. Convenient we had money, hey? Yeah. If we pay extra, will we get a happy ending? What do you want to do? Oh, man. We haven't even got a medikit. Like, we've got nothing, basically. We've just got some bit of string, a key, a marker pen, and a box of matches. And we're going to make a gourmet meal out of those items, guys. Ready, steady, cook. Fight him with the pocket knife. Okay. Let's slash and dash, shall we? Let's whip out the wang and slap him silly. Excuse me. Clearly not completely over whatever it is I had. I wouldn't do that if I were you, says Boris as you step towards him. I assure you I am very capable of looking after myself, as he goes to force chokers. Do you want to still attack him, or do you want to back off and head for the door? What shall we do, guys? He will give you the zombie special. Oh, God. Shredded. Mate, it's all teeth. Game is giving us an out. You reckon, mate?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I assure you, I know what I'm doing.
You say, yo, bitch, you're going down, Boris. Eh? You can take this and make a sandwich out of it. Say, where has it gone? Oh, mate, I've lost me swords. What the Oh, dudes. I don't know where my pocket... Oh, there they are. See, I got a pocket knife, mates. In fact, let's light this up, shall we? Let's light up the pocket knife. Where did I put my my smellies? I think I put them down here. Yo, man! Where's the smellies gone? That's too much shit here. Got a sleeping bag because you never know when you might need it. In my life, be prepared. Oh, I don't know where my smellies are. They were here, but they seem to have disappeared. You're gone. Oops. Not that now. Can't light it. Haven't got it. Don't know. 24-hour live stream. Run away. My book's upside down now. What am I doing? Pulls out a gun and it's game over. Right, so we're running away now. Yeah, is that what you're saying? So we've given it that, and then we're just gonna run. That's what you want to do, is it? Okay. I mean, we have a stamina of 30. I thought we were Billy Big Bollocks. So we're gonna back off and head for the door. As you do this, you trip and fall on your shoelaces to get your adventure ends here. So we give it all that, and he goes, I wouldn't do that. And you go, bye. And we leg it. And you call that a pocket. And we pulled out our pocket knife on him. So now we're using the pocket knife from now on until you guys say otherwise. Okay? Careful not to trip over our wang as we go. The door opens into another white-walled corridor illuminated by bright strip lights. So we're in a we're not in like a dungeon anymore, are we? We're in like a normal house, I guess. You know, corridor of a house is what I'm thinking. You see the words "help me" written in dried blood on the left-hand wall. That's not freaky, is it? You don't stop to think about it, and you carry on until you arrive at a T-junction where the corridor branches left and right as far as you can see. Do you want to go left or do you want to go right? And while you guys are deciding that, I want to find out where my incense sticks are. They seem to have disappeared on me. So I'm still here, but I'm just looking. I know they're here somewhere. Where the fuck? I'm ready for anything. Damn. Fucking lost him. Fucking lost him. I don't know what happened to them. Let's go left, yeah? The corridor ends at a solid looking white painted door. You press your ear to it, but you don't hear anything. Do you want to open the door? Or would you rather turn around and walk along the corridor in the opposite direction? So we got a door. It's either a knock knock, let us in, or it's a go the other way situation. Definitely know it's here somewhere. Yo, man, forget your fucking incense stick. Focus on the book, man. Get these. Why have I got my flip-flops here? My flip-flops hold the secrets. Secrets. That's a VHS tape. I don't know why that's down there. Never gonna record on that VHS tape. Don't know why. Trying to remove everything that I've put here in the last couple of days, but shit, that's bummed me out, that is. Like, all my incense sticks have vanished. All of them. Like, I had a load of them. They fucking all vanished on me. Somebody's stealing from me. Motherfuckers. I will hunt you down. Oh, there they are. I found them. Oh. Damn. Right. Some of these are empty. Open the door. Okay, let me just drop all that shit. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I want Adam to say thong. Why? Thong. How's that? Thong. Don't start a fire. I didn't start the fire that was always burning since the world's been turning. Where were we? I don't know. Open the door. Yeah, let's open the door. Knock, knock. Yeah, wake up, Daddy's home. Door opens into a small laundry room. There is a tall white cupboard in one corner, in front of which lies a bucket on its side, a mop and 2 brooms. Or what we in the industry call Bonnie Blue's get-together. A plastic basket piled high with washing sits on top of a work surface which runs from one corner of the far wall over the cupboard. Underneath it you see a washing machine and a tumble dryer. There is an old black kit bag propped up against the wall by the door next to a row of shoes. Do you want to open the kit bag or do you want to open the cupboard door? Cupboard door or kit bag, guys? There's your choices. Thong in a... Oh, yeah, I remember that now, thong. I remember that conversation. Means something, doesn't it? So they got these. Got them ones. These are the lavender ones, but they're all gone. And then you got these ones, which are... And then you got these ones. Bloody hell, man. How many have I got? Take these. That's bloody small. Hey, that is a micro stick, that is. Look how small that is. Well, I'm just going to burn this one because it's the last one, so... There's no more in there. Micro stick, that is. Feel sorry for it. Look at the size of this dude. This dude's a lot bigger. It's too big to fit in. Do you know what I'm saying? This dude, this one here, bloody micro. Yeah, let's... Might as well just do it straight from the candle, to be honest. Save burning. Here we go. I don't know why I winked. If you caught that, I don't know. Oh shit. There we go. Almost like a sparkler, mate. That is a, yeah. I feel sorry for whoever made that one. It's bloody... They've got a micro. Right. Put these down here now. And I'll forget about that before next time. And I'll be trying to look for them again. Isn't that normal for incense? Eh? Not the cupboard. So we're looking in the other one than the cupboard. What was the, open the kit bag. Okay. 2. Kit bag. You unzip the bag and find some musty old sports clothes, a pair of grey sweatpants, skid marks, and a t-shirt and a pair of trainers. Everything seems to be your size. Hey, if you want them. But the most exciting thing is you find a bag. You find in the bag there is a baseball bat, which could serve as a very useful weapon. And it's a roll 1 die, and that's it. That's your damage. So there's no minus shit anymore. Suddenly, do you want to take the baseball bat, guys? Obviously, it doesn't take up a space in the backpack. It's a separate, you know. Try on the skiddies pants. So, yeah, basically, we're going to change our clothes. We've changed our clothes. I hope that's... Yeah. So take the baseball bat. Okay. Baseball bat. And that's just a 1 dice roll. But obviously right now we're still equipped with the pocket knife. Remember? So bat goes on. Suddenly you hear scratching sounds coming from inside the cupboard. Scratching. Can you hear that? It's like this. Without warning. So okay, so now we're using the baseball bat in fights. Okay. So we've put our pocket knife away, basically. Without warning, the double doors of the cupboard burst open. 2 half-dead human-like beings in ripped clothing leap out and try to grab you with their bleeding, blistened hands. One has broken fingers sticking out at strange angles. The skin is grey and pulled, covered with open wounds and festering sores. They have thin, greasy hair, and their gaping mouths reveal broken, blackened teeth. Their sunken, bloodshot eyes ooze yellow gunk. They just sound like a couple of heroin addicts, to be honest. A horrible gurgling sound erupts from their throats as they close in on you. They are zombies! You must fight them barehanded or with a weapon if you have one. Well, we do. We have one. So, from what I understand, you just roll the dice, and whatever number you roll is how many zombies bite it. We rolled a 6. They both die in the same time. Boom. And we passed the 40 minutes mark. So we've killed them both. Done. Because the zombies are like 1 each. in terms of, you know, and we've killed enough for 6, basically. It was a cool fight, honestly. We took the baseball bat. We scored a home run on both their heads. Boom. Dispatching the 2 slow zombies was easy. But you know that unless you find yourself a gun, you will have no chance against a horde of them. They're going to start coming thick and fast, guys. Telling you. You step over their bodies to look in the cupboard. Inside, you find... How big was this cupboard? It must have been like a pantry walk-in. I was thinking a cupboard above or below the sink. I was. Inside, you find a small metal box with a green cross printed on the lid. It is a medical kit, which will add 4 points to your stamina when you decide to use it. There are also 2 cupboard boxes of bullets, which you put into your bag together with the medikit. Oh, well, just make the decisions for us then, Ian. So we've got 1 medikit, and it says a box of bullets. 2 boxes of bullets. So that's taking up a space. Bullets times 2. 2 boxes. It's more Scooby-Doo. Scoob-Doo. Hang on, what? This isn't World War Z yet. Yeah, there's quite a few good zombie flicks, isn't there? There's quite a few good ones. At least you now have ammunition, but you haven't got a gun, so it's kind of pointless. There's no other way out of the room, so you go back the way you came. So we've now got we've got a baseball bat called Faithful, Old Faithful, or Lucille. Should we call it Lucille? And we got a lot of bullets to a gun that doesn't exist yet, and we've got a medical kit, so we can heal up if we need to. So, yeah, we have two spots left in our backpack, and then you're gonna have to manage it. You're gonna have to throw shit out to get rid of it. Obviously, weapons do not sit in the backpack. They sit, you know, wherever. We can hit the bullets with the baseball bat. Throw a bullet up in the air and I think it would just explode in front of us. It wouldn't actually shoot anywhere, you know. This is every zombie game. Bullets before you have the gun to use them. Right. You notice a small door, no more than a meter high, in the right-hand wall of the corridor that you're in. A simple latch keeps it closed. Do you want to open the latch, or do you want to keep on walking up the corridor? So, I don't know how else we can... There's no... Resident Evil, only the first one. The first one's the only decent one. The rest are absolute. Yeah, I have to be sucked in, like to be able to watch all of them. I have to be properly sucked into it, because the first one's gets to the level of barely being good, to be honest. But after that, it just goes mental. It goes very silly, I feel. I prefer a bit more sophistication with my zombies. Thank you very much. You know, I have seen, I think, the first 3 Resident Evil films. I think second one's okay, but after that they went off the deep end. But number 2 goes off the deep end, I feel, when they get outside Raccoon City and the big zombie monster, the abomination dude. They went too supernatural today. I don't know. I stopped watching. I think I've got the first one. I don't know. I'll have to check. I don't know. I don't think I actually... R for Resident. No, I haven't got any on physical media. Rocky. Yeah, Rush Hour. No Resident Evil. Fits with Nemesis in the second. Yeah, Nemesis. That's it. That's it. The boyfriend Nemesis. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Are we opening this latch? Open the latch. Okay. Welcome in, Moon Map, by the way. I forgot to say that before. Let's get this latch open. Let's see what's in this latch. Do you know what? Every page I'm turning to, there is a "Your adventure is over" paragraph. There's a lot of "Your adventure is over" paragraphs. Hang on, what? That doesn't make sense. Where? That one that I turned to, I'm sure that was... Yeah, that is the number, but the words don't make sense, so... Okay, I'll read it, but... The door opens into a small, musty-smelling cub-by hole, which is used for storage. I kind of thought it was a latch to a small space, not like a latch into a room. But I don't know. It is disgustingly... This is the right page. It is disgustingly filthy inside, with rats droppings covered the floor and cobwebs hanging down in the corners. There are 2 large plastic storage boxes tucked away at the back. The first box is full of old newspapers and magazines. The second contains old books, a wallet with $2 inside, and a small cardboard box full of bullets. So, I don't know how many bullets in a cardboard box when it says a small cardboard box full of bullets. So, obviously we're going to take the money. $2. We've got 17 now. But you guys want to take anything else? Old newspapers and magazines? Old books? Do you guys want to take any of that? Any of that shit? Books, magazines, and newspapers? Check the magazines for Hustler. It's all old copies of, you know, Penthouse, mate. Lots of instant deaths. Oh god, bloody hell. Hey, don't have to apologize for caps, mate. I don't see when people write in capital letters. I'm not an idiot. I don't see it as somebody shouting, because it's virtually impossible to shout in a message. Okay, it's just a word. They're just words. So I use capitals to highlight important words. So if you see me writing in capitals, it's all important. But if 1 or 2 words is highlighted in capitals, it's because they're important and I want you to take note. I don't subscribe. Yeah, exactly. Shouting. Oh, yellow, mate. So stop shouting. Stop. Turn your voice down, mate. It's like, what? They're words. I can't hear shit. Why do you say it? I swear, people who are like, oh, because you write in all capitals, and you say, hey, don't shout at me. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't shout at me, you little fucking gaslighter. I'm not shouting at you because that's impossible over the internet. You know what I mean? It's like, just load up the cardboard box.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, see, that's Rhymester saying everything in this sentence is important. You know? Like, it would not bother me if people wrote in capitals. I don't see that as shouting, as the rest of the world does, sadly. You know? Which is a problem, because when I do it in forums, people are like, why are you shouting? I'm like, why am I shouting? Like, you want to hear shouting? You come round here, I will purposely shout, and people down the road will hear me because I have a very loud voice. I have people who I live with tell me off just for talking at a raised volume, and that's not even me trying to shout. That's not me shouting. That's just me being a bit louder because I've got a voice like a foghorn. That's what my mom's told me as well. Got a voice like a foghorn. Or no, not my mother. My grandmother used to say that. Like, my voice is a little bit louder. I know that, you know? It might be annoying if it was every single chat, but once in a while. Guys, when I say you've got to write it in capitals, the word meal, it's because that's to highlight the importance. It's not to shout the word meal, is it? Do you know what I mean? Like, we have a good progress in the book. Mate, yeah, we're still alive. I don't feel like we've gotten very far in the book, to be honest. We're just going through a bunch of old copies of Hustler and Playboy at the moment. So I'm going to say that we're not taking any of the magazines, books, or newspapers. You guys want the bullets, though, you know. I'll just add the bullets to the, you know, and I'll just say whatever gun we pick up, we have loads of bullets. You know, it hasn't told us how many, so we got loads, you know. Eat a meal, mate. I can't eat a meal. We're on 30 and our top stamina level is 31. So eating a meal now is just pointless. We've only got one medikit, so we're topped out. We don't need it. Just want to see what you have for bickies. I can show you, mate. Yeah. Fox Crunch Creams Ginger. That's what we got. Sponsored by Foxes. That's what we've got today. We've had one already, to be honest. Finding lots of things so far. I assume not specific bullet. Yeah, I just said bullets, like not shotgun or, you know, Uzi 9mm or whatever. It's like, it's just bullets. It's just bullets to random gun. Okay. So we put the items that we want into our bag before closing the cubbyhole door to carry on walking down the corridor. Oh, so it is what I thought it was. A little latch to a cubbyhole. Okay. It's all good. You pass by a dirty old mattress that is propped up against the right-hand wall, and she says, "Wanna go for a tenner?" It appears to have been dumped in the corridor long ago. Broken springs stick out through its torn, grubby cover. Do you want to look behind the mattress, or would you rather keep on walking? You zip up your bag, but catch your wang. Your adventure is over. That's a classic. Do you know what? I've never, to my memory, got my dick stuck in my zipper. I mean, I might have when I was a kid, but I don't remember it. But I've never had that misfortune. I keep zips away from the sensitive materials, you know? I don't go zipping up me bollocks in me zips. Like... Does it have crusty stains? I'm assuming you're meaning the mattress and not my balls. It just says dirty old mattress, so I mean, if you want crust on it, we can give it to you with crust, but that's going to cost you extra, okay? No, something about Mary moments. Definitely not, mate. He got his balls above his knob, stuck in his zip. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how he even got that. We don't want them unless they're crusty. All right. Anybody has any crusty mattress forwarded onto Spellsinger? He's on the lookout for a collect all 6 job. I've only got clean ones, I'm afraid. Okay, so do you want to look behind this mattress, or are we going to just leg it? I'm not even going to ask Spellsinger why you want crusty old mattresses for. Okay? We'll just leave that there. Okay? I'm going to have to go get another bottle of water in a second, because this is about to end. My voice is actually starting to hurt now. I don't think I'm fully over. Yeah. Do you know what? I'll quickly dash now while we're... I'll just quickly dash now to get another bottle of water before we continue. You guys talk it out if you want to open... move the mattress away or not. And I'll be right back. I'm back. Grab a bottle. Should keep one in the fridge, but in all honesty, I can't open that fridge, to be honest. There's so much crap in the way. I'm literally... I look like a hamster in this room, by the way. There's so much stuff stacked up that I need to sort through. I'm like a hamster living in this room, so... Yeah. And I can't even open the fridge, but I don't need to in the winter because it's too bloody cold. I'm not going to buy beer in the winter time because it's too cold. So I only use that for the summer. So by the time the summer comes, when I'm wanting a beer, then I'll clean up and all that shit. But I'm in winter mode, basically. Winter mode is I do very little. I live like a hamster or a bear, and then hibernate, you know, and then do all the stuff in the summertime. That's just me. But anyway, the mattress is safe, but what could be behind it? Move the mattress. Let's go have a look. Okay. You move the mattress, contract AIDS, your adventure ends in 10 years' time when you die. Basically. There is a narrow passageway behind the mattress. So narrow, it would require you to walk sideways to go down it. You peer down it, but it's too dark to see very far. If you want to squeeze yourself along it, you can. Or would you rather keep on walking on the corridor that you're on? So we can either go down the slippy corridor, or we can go down the normal corridor. So thin or thick, guys? Thin or thick? Hopefully nobody has claustrophobia. Thin. Right, we're going down. Squeeze yourself along the corridor. Let's hope we don't run into any zombies down this corridor. I think we'll be screwed if we do. No room to fight. As you inch your way slowly down the narrow passageway, you see a chink of... That's right, that's racist. You see a chink of light in the distance. You also notice a very bad smell in the air. Something akin to rotten eggs. Oh, God, that is an awful smell. You keep going as quietly as possible. At last you come to the end of the passageway, and see that it leads into what looks like an old workshop. There is a disused fireplace set in the left-hand wall and an anvil in front of it. A long workbench is set against the right-hand wall with a vise fixed to it and old broken tools lying on top of it. A tatty orange plastic curtain stretches across the wall opposite. As you step into the room, the curtains are suddenly pulled apart by snarling, half-dead humans in ripped clothes who rush at you, trying to slash you with the long, broken nails of their outstretched hands. Their skin is grey and blighted with open wounds and festering sores. They have long, dishevelled hair with teeth missing from their blackened mouths. These sound like fans at a Taylor Swift concert. Swollen tongues fill their open mouths, and their vacant eyes are milky white, red, rimmed, and sunken in their sockets. They screech and gurgle in anticipation as they rush towards you. They are zombies. 8 of them in total. You must fight them barehanded. Oh, or with a weapon, which I think it was the baseball bat we have. So let's go. So there's 8 of them. So this is how many we take out with the baseball bat. 1. We take out 1. In fact, double 6 and double 7 doesn't apply here, does it? Do we have to hang on? Do we have to roll 2 dice or 1? Sorry, I thought it was 1 dice you roll. Am I getting it wrong here? When fighting, rolling dice according to weapon type. Right, so according to weapon type, so it is 1 dice. Okay, the baseball bat is 1 dice, and that's it. Okay. So yeah, we take out 1. 7 of them sink their teeth into our ass, so we lose 7 points. So obviously we're down to 23. And then we go again. Here we go. Boom! There we go. We take out 6 of the 7. There's 1 left. So he has a chomp on us. We're down to 22. And then obviously, yeah, he's dead. Literally roll a 1. So he's dead. If you win, boom. I like how Ian eases into this, you know. You start off with just 1, and then you have a couple, and now we've got 8. And now that we're used to this is where he's going to start pummeling us with zombies. You step over the twitching bodies of the zombies and take a good look around the room. The only thing of interest you find is a pair of blacksmith's tongs, which you put in your bag. You have no choice, taking up a space. Tongs. He forces that upon us. There is an alcove behind the curtain where you find a black iron door that was previously hidden. We've only got 1 space left in our backpack, by the way. Do you want to open the door, the black iron door, or would you rather go back down the narrow passageway and turn right into the main corridor again? So we can carry on going forward, or we can go back the way we came. What do you want to do? Look for the living room. We should be safe there. Okay. You really want to keep rolling 6 at the moment. Hey? You really want to keep rolling? Yeah, that's the kind of dice roll we want. It's 6, definitely. Keep moving forward, Jeff says. So we're going to open the iron door. The door is locked, sorry Jeff, and it's far too sturdy to break open. You could try a key in the lock if you have one, which we do have a key. If you have a key, turn to the number which is stamped on it. If you do not have a key, you have no choice. Shall we try using the key, guys? Let's try using the key. I'll keep my finger in this one though. Much to your satisfaction, the key turns in the lock. The heavy door creaks open, leading into an old coal store. Well, that means we haven't got the key anymore if we've just used it. So we've got an extra space in our backpack. There is a shovel on top of the pile of coal, but nothing else of interest. There is a black iron door in the far wall, and a key hanging on a hook nearby. If you want to search through the pile of coal with the shovel, you can, or would you rather try and open the door with the key hanging on the hook? What shall we try, guys? Do you want to try and open the other door, or look through coal? Like, why would you want to look through coal, Ian? That's a bit weird. I've never wanted to look through coal in my life. It gets all over your hands, you know. I open the door. Can we do both? Sorry. Well, I assume so, yeah. Once you look through the coal, you can then go open the door. So, but the first one was Rhymester with the door, so... open the door. What's behind the door? Does this picture relate to us? I don't know. The key unlocks the door, which opens into a boiler room, housing 4 large rumbling boilers with outlet valves hissing steam. Gurgling hot water pipes lead up from the boilers, disappearing into the low ceiling. There is a large metal air vent in the ceiling, yet it's still very hot inside the room. At the far end of the room, there is another iron door and a key hanging on a hook next to it. Not a great security system. Do you want to search the boiler room, or would you rather open the door with the key? Okay, time to get some coal. Freddy Krueger's here, yeah. Welcome, Nancy. Get some coal. Oh, for the boilers. Oh yeah, we could have threw some coal in and we could just burn the zombies. Heat them out. Hey, Leon, how's it going, mate? Is that Leon? Leon, sorry. Yeah, it is Leon. How are you, mate? Yeah, we're still alive. Is it 2 hours? Fuck me, it is 2 hours. It took us exactly an hour to start reading this. We've been live 2 hours and 22 minutes, and the clock says 1 hour and 22 minutes. That means we started actually reading the book 1 hour exactly after the stream started. That's not very good, is it? What are we doing? What are our choices? Search the boiler room? We talk too much shit. Mate, I do all the talking, mate. So what does that say? Hey? I'm the one doing all the chatting here, mate. Yeah, I don't mind chatting shit, mate. Did you get your Necromancer book, Leon? Search the boiler room. Okay. Turning to my favorite number, this is. There is a small red painted cupboard fixed to the left hand wall that you hadn't noticed earlier, as it was hidden from view by one of the boilers. An opening it, you find some bandages and antiseptic cream that you use to bind your wounded wrists. Since they are still in bad shape from the shackles, add 2 stamina points. Boom! Up to 24. Suddenly you hear a noise overhead. Sliding down the air vent are 3 zombies who land on the floor in a crumpled heap. They stand up awkwardly and step forward to attack. You must fight them barehanded or with a weapon, which we have got. We'll just get out we get out old Lucille and say, here you go. Boom, and they're all dead. I do like how it changes the combat rules completely. Just rewrites them for this book. Like, it's refreshing. I like it, you know. And I'm guessing 1166 means nothing to us now, because you don't roll unless you roll 2 dice, you know, which we haven't yet. So take an hour to start reading the book. That's the cheat code for a longer stream. That's a good point. Yeah, man. Wrong fighting fantasy fan here, Adam. I'm Leo M. Well, I know you're Leo, mate. I know you're Leo. But YouTube's reset my name. Mate, you told us this last time when you came in. What do you mean, wrong fighting fantasy fan? Did you not buy one of the Night of the Necromancers? Mate. What's going on, mate? Are we deja vu here? You continue your search of the boiler room and find a crowbar, which has the exact same effect as your baseball bat. Do you guys want to change to a crowbar? It's no better than the baseball bat. And it's propped up against some piping. Everyone can chill now. Empire is here. Empire's in the house. Flippity floppity floppity. Welcome in, mate. We can all relax, guys. The master's here. He'll get us through it. There is nothing else in the room of much use, so you decide to open the door in the far wall with the key hanging on the hook. We've just lost the choice to go back now. So, you got your copy, the hardcover. Yeah, nice one. Crowbar. What is this, Half-Life? You playing Thunderstorm, Sal? Yeah, mate. You thought it was your sim. You thought, I'm going through a thunderstorm. No, mate, we're Blood of the Zombies, mate. This is basically, you know, Walking Dead, 28 days later. We're escaping a zombie house. So, it's all scary shit kicking off, mate. So, yeah. I'm gonna guess nobody wants the crowbar. Well, you're happy with the baseball bat? You're happy with Lucille? Because nobody said anything. So, I guess we carry on then. Zombie every day, mate. On a wake up. What? Zombie every day. Oh, when you wake up. Sorry. Well, I'm with you. Sorry. Yeah, mate. Aren't we all, mate? Aren't we all? Bat's working well. Yeah, it sticks with the bat. Okay. So the key turns in the lock. We carry on. And you find yourself back in a main corridor running left to right. You lock the door behind you and think about which way to go. The decision is soon made for you, though. There is something coming along the right-hand corridor. Ooh. Ooh, what could it be, I wonder? Could it be a zombie? Is Ian gonna surprise us? Coming down the corridor towards you with ungainly, lumbering strides are 4 zombies. They have pulled pallid grey skin, covered with gaping wounds and festering sores. Their hair hangs down in greasy clumps. They have cracked lips and bleeding tongues that stick out of their open mouths. They're gamers, basically. They've been stuck in their mother's basement playing video games. Their sunken, glazed-over eyes are bloodshot and red-rimmed, but they get very animated when they see you, making screeching and gurgling sounds as they try to walk faster. Mate, that just sounds like after a night with me. That's what happens. You must fight them barehanded or with a weapon. So we have 4 zombs. Let's go. I am not an animal! You'd rather have a sledgehammer? Well, if we find one, mate, then we'll use it. But right now we've got a baseball bat and a pocket knife. And we've just killed all 4 zombies with that baseball bat in one go. Boom, 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 boom. Take him down to Chinatown. So we've completely killed them. Guys, I think we're doing well in this book. I am surprised we're still alive. You notice that one of the zombies is clutching a gun in his hand, holding it by the barrel, like that. You prise it out of the undead monstrosity's fat fingers and discover that the clip has no bullets. Well, although the pistol appears to be in full working order. Now, the pistol is 1 dice plus 2 damage. If you have the bullets in your backpack, which we do, you'll be able to fire the gun. Further down the corridor, you see a large wooden crate next to a round manhole cover in the floor. Are we taking the gun, guys, by the way? 5. Why would Samuel L. Jackson say about zombies on a plane? I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking zombies in this motherfucking castle. Is basically what he would say. Yeah, we're taking the gun. Alright. 1d plus 2. Okay. Say hello to my little friend! So, we've got the gun. We've got all the bullets we need. We're putting the bullets in the gun as we speak. And then we've got a little further down the corridor. There is a large wooden crate next to a round manhole. Do you want to prise the lid off the crate? Do you want to try and lift the manhole? Or would you rather just carry on? So we've got a few options here, guys. We could have a look at the crate. We can lift off the manhole cover. Or we can just keep on going. It's got to be a Glock 17 gun. I don't even know what that is, mate. Let's have a look. Glock 17. Just so I understand what we got. Glock 17 gun. Oh, okay. Oh, I used to have one of these. Glock 7, a G17 they're called. A G17. Got your G. Well, it won't let me load. There we go. That's the Glock. The G17. I used to have one of them. A BB gun version, obviously. In fact, I think I've still got it here, actually. Somewhere in a box. There. We got a Glock. I mean, yeah, it could be. It says small pistol, mate, but I wouldn't say. Oh, these are 9mm. Yeah, that's a small pistol, I'd say. So, yeah. Not a Walter PPK. Dun 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 dun. Be a man and manhole it. Okay, we're going down the manhole, by the way. There's no bullet counter. I assume it's just you have enough bullets. Yeah, exactly. You'd think Ian would have put that restriction in. That seems a bit obvious, but yeah, it's unrestricted bullets, mate. We've entered the cheat code for unlimited ammo. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to do the manhole. Going back down after crawling out. There is a handle on the manhole cover and you lift it up quite easily. You're immediately engulfed by a terrible stench. So bad that it makes you retch. It is the foul smell of raw sewage. There is a narrow shaft that drops vertically down to an open sewage tunnel below. There are iron rungs fixed to the wall all the way down the shaft. You drop a stone down and hear it land with a dull plop into the sewage water below. If you want to climb down the shaft, you can. Or would you rather close the manhole and continue along the corridor? To be honest, all sewers lead to water eventually. This could be a very easy way to get out of the castle, as bad as it smells, you know what I mean? Don't get caught between a man and his hole. I'm always down it. You're always down a man's hole, Empire. Is that what you just said? I'm always down it. A man and his hole. Hey, Empire, what do you Ayo. Empire's just outed himself, I think. I've not even had a drink yet. So he's loosey-goosey straight from the get-go. Anybody who wants to sign up to the Empire, grab his number. Empire, I'm not a pimp, by the way. I'm not whoring you out on my stream, okay? Sign-ups are closed. Yeah, you had your chance, guys. You blew it. Or somebody already filled the spot, you know? It's that quick. You gotta be quick. Adam has his cut. Yeah, 10% to the house, thanks. You know. What are we talking about? How has this turned into this? Come on. Are we going down the shaft, by the way? Or are we carrying up the corridor? That is literally Ian's words. If you want to climb down the shaft, turn to this page number. Ian, you filthy animal. Do I have any holes that can be filled? I don't know, mate. Do you? You're the one who can answer that. So are we climbing down the shaft or are we going up the corridor? Just go down the shaft, Jeff says. Here we go. Okay, let's get on the shaft wagon. Oh, my life. Blood of the Zombie still it turns filthy. You'd think you were safe with a title like that. Climbing down the iron rungs, you nearly choke. You nearly choke climbing down the shaft. On acrid fumes rising from below. At the bottom of the shaft, you find yourself standing on the edge of an open sewer. A large pipe protrudes from a brick wall to your left, spilling its unpleasant contents into the sewer, which has a red brick path running along the side of it, on which you're standing now. The cylindrical sewer, so it's, yeah, sewer, obviously, is dimly lit. So we're back in the sewer now. We're in the sewer, mate. It's dimly lit by small light bulbs attached to a drooping cable suspended from the brick ceiling. That's... Yeah, the lights are too far apart to enable you to see very far. Droplets of water fall from the ceiling, making an eerie plopping sound as they land in the slow-flowing sewage water. Suddenly, you hear squeaking sounds. You peer ahead into the gloom and see not zombies, but a swarm of huge grey rats scurrying towards you, mutated by the contaminated sewage. Dudes, it's bloody ninja rats. Teenage Mutant Ninja Rats. It's Shredder and his family. Not Shredder. Stinger. Stringer? What's his name? What's the rat man from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? It's Stringer, isn't it? Splinter. Thank you. That's the one. Stringer. Yeah, it's Jerry Springer. Splinter. Thank you. Yeah, let Casey Jones sort it out. You find my pet zombie rats. Empire let us down here so we could pet his pet rat. Yeah, swarm of huge mutated sewer rats are 4 times the size of ordinary rats and ordinary rats are big enough. 4 times bigger, you're talking about a small dog. You're talking like a Yorkshire Terrier, basically, as a rat. They have bulging red eyes and long, sharp teeth and claws. There are 15 of them in total, and each has 1 stamina point and will cause 1 damage point. You gotta fight them. Fuck. Dudes, there's 15. I have a feeling these rats are gonna finish us off. Cowabunga! His name is Bob. Bob Rat. Bob the Rat? Bob Rat. So, okay, here we go. 15. Well, we take out 3, which leaves 12, and that is the total that gets taken off our stamina now, which is 24, so it's a nice even slice in half. Right down to 12. 12 rats were nibbling at our feet. So there's 12 rats now, and we're shooting them with the gun. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. Whoa. Daddy fucked up. I rolled a 3, didn't I? So it wasn't 15. Sorry, it wasn't 12, sorry. Because it's 3 plus 2. It's actually 5 I rolled, which means we only lost 10 points. Okay. So we're on 14, sorry. I forgot the plus 2. Okay. So yeah, plus 2. So I mean, there's still 12 rats left in there. No, 10. There's 10 rats left. Yeah, because we took out 5 of them. Okay. There was... How many were there? I forgot. 15, yeah, 15. Okay. Right, so there's 10 rats. Okay. We just took out 6. Boom, 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 boom. There's 4 left. They've just taken a bite of us. We're down to 10 ourselves, but there's only 4 of these rats left. So we could take them all out with this 1 dice roll. Boom! All the rats are dead. We win. Thank God for that. Meal. Definitely fucking meal. How many meals do you want to eat, mate? Oh, we only have the 1 medikit. We can only eat 1 meal. Shit. And that only takes us up to 14, by the way. Damn! Oh, hell no. Adam killed my poet rat. So we haven't got any more med kits, by the way. Yeah, those rats were not pleasant. We literally just got our ass handed to us by mutant rats. I mean, they were massive. They were the size. Imagine 15 Yorkshire Terrier or Scottish Terrier or a little whatever pug dogs. Imagine 15 pug dogs coming after you, all after your bloody ass. Boom, 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 boom. We killed Ben. Who the fuck's Ben? They drew first blood. Who's Ben, Rhymester? You mean the Michael Jackson song or something? I don't know what Ben is. We're either dead next fight. Yeah. I don't see how we're going to last that. 14 is our stamina. No way of raising it. Right. Stinking sewer. is also in that. Oh, that's the rats. Yeah, we did that. Sorry. Oh, hang on, wait. A stinking sewer inhabited by rats is not a place you normally choose to be, and it takes some time to get used to the foul smell. You walk on until you are stopped in your tracks by the sight of two shadowy figures ahead. Sloshing around in the filth, two males in ragged clothing come into view, wading slowly through the dark, stinking sludge. And there is a picture, by the way. That's the picture. If you can make out anything on that picture, it takes a little bit of time to, you know, accustom your eyes to what the hell you're looking at. But that's the sewer path, the tunnel at the end, and just like a lot of other shit. You can't really make out what it is. The Michael Jackson, you were referring, we killed Ben. Ben, the two of us need look no more. I've been thinking what we're looking for. Sorry. One of them is chewing on a rat, and the other is carrying a bucket. Man. They become very animated when they see you, pointing at you and howling with rage. They are zombies! You must fight them with whatever weapon you have. Fuck. Well, I think we'll easily kill these guys. Ben Affleck. Now this feels like a Plague Tale. A Plague Tale Innocence. Not played that one, to be honest. 2, they're dead. We don't even need the extra 2. We just... We shoot them both. They're dead. We do win. We are dispatching zombies right, left and centre. I hope they're going to give us a bloody medal for this. You see the bucket contains nothing but dead rats. However, you also see a gold locket attached to a gold chain that is hanging round the purple veined neck of one of the zombies. Luckily, the zombie landed on the path and you're able to pull the locket from its neck. You open it to reveal a photo of a pretty blonde-haired girl who looks to be 18, maybe 19 years old. The other side of the locket has the name Amy Fletcher engraved on it. You put it in your pocket and walk on. We're just nicking pocket, buddy. Pocket photo, Amy Fletcher. Just in case it means something later on. Doesn't take up a space in our backpack because it goes in our pocket. So you've still got 2 spaces left in your backpack. And then you carry on. Ahead of you, you see that the tunnel is blocked by an iron barred grill preventing you from walking along the path. So we come up against a block in the road, basically, isn't it? Do you have a hacksaw and want to try and cut through the iron bars? We don't have a hacksaw, sadly. Or would you rather climb out of the sewer? We have to leave the sewer. The book is forcing us to leave because we can't get through this and we haven't got a hacksaw, so we're going to have to, luckily we can just climb out the sewer. It seems a bit random, doesn't it? You climb up the iron rungs until you reach the manhole cover at the top of the shaft. You push on it and you are relieved to see that it lifts up. You climb out of the shaft and find yourself standing in a small room with bare white painted walls. So we're back inside now. It's a bit mad, isn't it? We're back inside. There is a white door in one wall with a key in the lock. The key turns and the lock opens the door opens into a main corridor exactly like the one you left to go down into the sewer. So we've kind of come back to where we began before we went into the sewer, is what the book is saying. Going left would only take you back to where you have already been, so you decide to head right towards a flight of stairs going up. So we're first level, guys. That was the first level. We're going up to the second level now. That was the end. The rats was the end boss of this level, basically. Let's go find a hacksaw. Yeah, basically. The rickety stairs lead up the ground floor of the castle. You're relieved to be back in daylight after being held captive for so many days in the near darkness. Your eyes are watering as they adjust to the bright light of the sun's rays pouring through a window high up in the wall opposite the top of the stairs. So it's daytime, it's not nighttime. There are several life-size portraits hanging on the brightly painted walls. A vivid red carpet runs along the center of a stone-floored hallway on either side of the stairs. Do you want to inspect the paintings? Do you want to go left along the hallway, or do you want to go right along the hallway? So, we got a bit of choice, guys. Can't we just smash a window and get out? I mean, yeah, that seems logical, and surely he must have thought of that. Like, hey, if you're that desperate to escape, you would just literally smash a window. Like, I don't think he has thought of that, to be honest. These matches everywhere. I've got matches lying around for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. All the ash. What's the fourth option? There is no fourth option. You only have 3, mate. Inspect the paintings, or go left or right along the hallway. That's it, mate. Paintings. Sorry, Jeff. I didn't see you. 3. Okay. So the paintings are all portraits of formidable-looking gentlemen who have lived in the castle down through the ages. They are all named and dated. All of them have the surname Ur. Each has a stern look on his face, except for one. A sharp-featured man with long hair, a piercing stare, and a sly grin, who looks more mean and evil than all the others. His name is Gingrich Yor. He is the current owner of the castle, and he's wearing a yellow waistcoat and holding a small white rabbit in his arms. He stands confidently as a man to be feared. I mean, he looks a bit of a dandy fella to me, to be honest. Look at this little fancy fella. Hello, I'm Gingrich Yor. Is that a bloody car? That's a vehicle. This is like modern day, this is. Isn't it? White rabbit. Yeah, he's petting his white rabbit. Hello, welcome to my castle. You're going to die. I've got lots of zombies to kill you. Lovely. You know. So, yeah. Do you want to inspect the portrait a little bit more closely? That's one option. Or do you want to go left along the hallway or right along the hallway? So we can either have a little bit more look-see at the painting, or we can just leave left or right. Is there a hacksaw in the picture? Yeah, I don't see one, mate. Dude looks like, what's his name from the Lord of the Rings? He was also in The Matrix. What's the guy's Australian fella? You know, what's his name? Mr. Anderson. The guy looks like that. He looks like him from the Lord of the Rings film. I can't remember the dude's name now. Fuck, Hugh. Hugh somebody. Hugh. What's his name? He's the evil Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget. What is it? I can't remember. I guess you guessed it. Something like that. Hugo Weaving, thank you. I was close. Hugo Weaving, that's it, yeah. It looks a bit like Hugo Weaving from Lord of the Rings. Thanks, Flaming Aaron, mate. Next time, gadgets. That's it. I'll get you next time. Got the Elrond look. Yes, yes, he has. Yeah. Are we staring at that painting? I guess so. I'm gonna say we're staring at the painting because we're all talking about the painting. Is that okay? Or does somebody want to go left or right down the corridor? Stare away. Alright, then let's have a stare. Let's have a look at Elrond with his beautiful long locks. The image of Yor holding a rabbit looks quite surreal against the backdrop of the 1960s light blue and cream Austin Healey sports car. Would you ever believe to read that reference in a fighting fantasy book? I bet you that was like the car Ian was driving at the time he wrote this or something, you know? You notice that the painting, though, is tilted slightly to one side. Do you want to look behind the portrait, like around the back of it? Or do you want to go down the hallway left or right? Car expert. I don't know if Ian's into cars. I know he's into boats. He loves his yachting. He loves to go boating. Yeah, we're gonna look behind it. Okay. Let's have a look behind this portrait. Is this where we find another key with a number on it? And it says turn to 400. Imagine that. You move the painting to one side and see that there is a narrow door in the wall that was previously concealed. It's hiding a doorway, the painting. Do you want to open this door, or do you want to go left or right along the hallway? The painting has the hacksaw behind it. Guys, if we get this hacksaw, you're going to go back down into the sewers to hack through that little... You know, how big is this painting? I mean, yeah. Exactly. It was a thin door. It was a thin door. Maybe the painting has money. You sell it, mate, you probably get some money, but the zombies I don't think are interested in buying fine artwork, you know? So, let's go in the door. Let's go. Keep on going forward. The door opens to reveal a narrow cupboard set into the wall. Inside the cupboard, you are overjoyed to find the perfect zombie stopper. A shotgun! Which is 1 dice roll plus 5. Dude! Shotgun! And still the bullets that we have will work in it. You know what I mean? This is my boomstick. Yeah, take the shotgun. So we plus 5 to the dice when we're with zombies. Dude, we might be taking them all out now. In one go. I got a good feeling, man. Where is it? I've lost the... Did I just imagine reading that? Oh, there it is. A shotgun with 4 boxes of shotgun cartridges. That's handy. And 2 boxes of regular bullets. Basically, we've got enough bullets for all our guns. This is turning into bloody Arc Raiders, isn't it? You take everything and close the door quickly, moving the painting back to its original position. Now, do you wish to go right or left along the corridor? I'd be happier with close to 30 stamina. Yeah, we need to find food, man. Switch to the shotgun. Yeah, okay, we're using the shotgun. I think somebody already did say shotgun, I think. In capital letters. Left. Lucky left. We got the shotgun in hand, guys. We're going down. You pass by an ornately carved mahogany table on which stands a large patterned vase and two small porcelain figurines. The vase has a striking design of interwoven blue flowers painted on it. You look inside it, but it's empty. There is a small drawer at the end of the table. You slide it open and find a tape measure, a pair of reading glasses, a pocket Romanian English dictionary, and a calculator. You can take what you want and walk on. You've only got 2 spaces left in your backpack. What do you want from what I've just said? Okay, an English to Romanian dictionary, calculator, reading glasses, a tape measure. What, do you want to take anything? Up next, machine gun or bazooka. We can measure our wiener if you want, mate. Like, don't you know the size of your wiener? I measure it against my hand, and I know exactly how long it is. Surely we want a dictionary up in this bitch. Guys, I need some confirmed answers, not questions. Say, I want this or I want that. Like, yeah. Why do we need glasses? I don't know, mate. See, the zombies better, innit? Take the glasses, right? We're taking glasses. We got some reading specs now. You got 1 more space left in your bag. You don't have to take anything, by the way. Can we drop items? Yeah, you can say get rid of, you know, the marker pen and fill it and exchange it with this. So I bet if we use them at the right time it reveals something. Possibly, you never know, mate. Could be that every item we have has a specific use and is very important, even though you might not think it, you know. You never know with Ian. You never know. They're not X-ray specs, no. Calculator to work out the fighting. Is there anything else you want to take, guys? Was that a legit one to say that you want to take the calculator, Rhymester? If not, we'll carry on. So calculator, maybe dictionary. That's not a confirmed answer. I need definitely, or you know. So we got a calculator. So now our backpack is full. If there's anything you want to take, we have to get rid of something first. Okay? Right. The hallway, then, because you walk on, the hallway makes a sharp right turn, and soon you arrive at a doorway in the right-hand wall, which has a hand-painted sign with the word cleaners on it, screwed to the door. Do you want to open the door, or would you rather walk on? Can you list what we have? Yeah, okay. I'll type it out, so give me a sec. I don't know what that says now. Maters? What the fuck's a mater, mate? M-A-T-E-A-S. Mattress? Did we pick up a mattress? The fuck? Hang on a second here. I can't read my own bloody writing, guys. Matches! What is it? No, I don't think it is, mate. I don't think it is matches. M-A-T It does. There's definitely no H in this. I mean, maybe it was. It was right after we picked up the key. Matches, you remember that? Okay, it must be matches then. I don't remember it. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And, oh yeah, this as well. Tongs. So we've got string, we've got reading glasses, we got a box of matches, a marker pen, loads of bullets, a pair of tongs, and a calculator. That's what we're carrying. So, worst case, you get a reference and you know what it is. Imagine that. So, I'd suggest you guys write them down. Because when it comes time to swap out stuff, if you guys can't remember what you've got, then there ain't going to be swapping out anything. Because you can't say, oh, get rid of that thingamajig so we can pick up this really important thing. Like, I'd write it all down, guys, so you don't... So you keep track of your shit as well. I can always read it out, though, as well, in the future. Like, it's not like, you know... Right, so, do you want to open this door, or do you want to walk on ahead? Swap the tongs for the dictionary, okay? We got the Romanian to English dictionary. That's the kind of decisions. That's the kind of... You gotta be like that. Do this. You know? Definitive answers. Assertiveness. Yes, exactly. I mean, I get, like, you want to ask and get a feel of the room and you make it a joint decision. I get that. But sometimes somebody needs to take charge and say, this is what we're doing. So... What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? Are we opening a door called Cleaners, or are we moving up further up the corridor? Open the Cleaners door. Okay. Let's go. You open the Cleaners door, you slip on soap, your adventure ends here. Your door opens to reveal a small dark cupboard. As you reach for the light switch, a drooling one-eyed zombie jumps out. One-eyed zombie. It's buddy Nick Fury, isn't it? Jumps out from behind a pile of storage boxes, scattering them everywhere. Caught off guard, you are pulled to the ground by the undead fiend who launches a frenzied attack on you, screeching loudly. Lose 1 stamina point! Fuck! Every stamina point is precious. We're on 13. You struggle to throw the heavy zombie off you to defend yourself as it tries to bite you with the jagged virus-infected teeth protruding from its gums. If you win, well, I'm not even rolling the dice because the minimum dice roll is 1. So I'm not even going to roll the dice if you win. Of course you're going to win if you're rolling a double. If you're rolling 1 dice, although some, yeah, if maybe you know, -2 or something, you know, whatever. She's got no depth perception with 1 eyeball. What if we need to toss salad? Eh? Oh, the tongs. Sorry, I was... That got me then for a second. What? Right, so yeah, we do win, obviously. You know. Because... But we didn't... Yeah. Okay. You ready? A quick search of the zombie's clothes produces a brass key and a wallet. The key has the number 111 stamped on it. The wallet is empty apart from a cracked plastic driving license in the name of Tom Watson. The photo on the card is of a smiling, round-faced man with black hair and glasses. You stare at the photo for a few moments, wondering what fate had led him here to be turned into a zombie. You toss the wallet away and look in the cupboard. Do you want to keep the key, guys? Do you want the brass key that has the number 111 stamped on it? Mind out of the gutter. That is our job. Keep the key, drop the marker pen. Okay? Key 111. There we go. So we got the key in our pocket. We carry on down the hallway. The hallway turns right once more, and you walk round the corner, arriving at a wide carpeted staircase on the left. Again, it's still going up. Going higher. The hallway continues on beyond the staircase. Suddenly, you hear a noise coming from the top of the staircase, and you get ready with your gun to defend yourself. Here we go. What we got here? 500 zombies start attacking. How about we head to the kitchen and fucking fill our face with food so we can get some stamina? Hey, Ian? Why you put that in the book? I mean, very low stamina, and you're like, yeah, we'll just press on. We'll just carry on. We won't go and try and find food to regain some strength. No, we'll stupidly carry on. Oh, this picture, mate, is legendary. I'll have to show you in a sec, though. You start to walk up the staircase and soon find out who was making all that bloody noise. 12 zombies are coming down the stairs, stumbling into each other as they do. Here is your picture. Look at that fucking awesome that is. That is crazy. 12 zombies rolling down the stairs. I don't know if you can count 12 zombies there. I don't know if that's legit, but that is ace, that picture. Well done, the dude who did all the artwork in here. Put the key in our sock and keep the marker pen. Not really. No. Nice try though, Leo. If you don't ask, you don't get. You know what I'm saying? Feels like it's getting darker in here. And when they catch sight of you, they yell loudly and push forward in a mindless rage. Two of them fall down the stairs, rolling past you. It's like a Naked Gun film. But stand up and climb back up the steps to still attack you. You are surrounded and you must fight them all. The zombies are all carrying crude weapons, which make them more powerful in attack. Like, as if it's not hard enough. Ian's like, yeah, but they're all carrying weapons. Alright? Fucking hell. Some of them are brandishing chair legs and pickaxe handles, whilst others are wielding hammers and machetes. Fucking hell. One of the zombies is missing a hand. Well, poor zombie. My heart is bleeding for him. It looks to have been a recently cut off as well, but the zombie seems unconcerned that blood is pouring from the stump. Its right hand is holding its severed left hand. That is ace. It's holding its own hand. It's gonna bitch slap us with its own hand. Which bizarrely brandishes an axe. So it's holding its right hand with its left, which is holding an axe. Zombies are using weapons now, yeah. You breathe in deeply and draw your weapon. After your first attack, right, any surviving zombies will each inflict double the damage of stamina on you. Double. So it's 2 stamina per zombie that is left, not 1. Goodbye, sweet world! That shotgun was 1 dice plus 5. We have to roll a 6 to win this, I feel. We are fucked. It's plus 5, remember. 6! We rolled a 6! Plus 5, that's 11. We took out 11 of the zombies in one go. Right? And there's only 1 zombie left who is going to nuke us for two points of stamina. Oh, mate! We've lost 2 points. Dude, that is a legendary right there. Honestly, I would have loved to have seen that clip, you know, where we're all like this. Like that. And they're just coming at us. They're all coming at us. And we just nuke them. And there's one dude left who then swipes us on the chin, scratches our face. You know what I mean? Hang on, I've lost something here. The hell? Oh yeah. Honestly, mate, you guys were Rambo style basic. No, not Rambo. It's Commando. The bit at the end, isn't it? When Arnie's at that house, Commando style. Seriously, man, that was ace. Right, well, we do get hit with 1, so. And obviously we're going to roll the dice now. For that last one... Oh, shit. Failed! Fucking... And he's dead. Before I even finish rolling. He's dead. We win. Fucking hell. We definitely need Anthem style. Honestly, we go down fighting Anthem style. Nice one, Rhymester. Yeah. Hang on, I forgot which one. Yeah, okay. You pick your way through the twitching corpses of the zombies like a boss that are piled up on the staircase. You pull out a axe, which has a 1 dice roll plus 6 instead of the shotgun, which is only 5. So I'm guessing you guys want to grab that axe. Out of the hand of the one-armed zombie before climbing the staircase to the next floor. Mate, we haven't got any meals. We used our only single 1 meal. Jeff, we're mealless. Alright, we're taking the axe and we're loading it as well. So the axe is 1d6. And we're activating that axe straight away. So we just put the shotgun in the behind, you know. Well, I mean, we're still alive at least, but we do need to find food, I feel. That is a priority. You step out onto the corridor landing where you can either go left, right, or straight ahead. What do you want to do, guys? Left, right, or straight ahead? And my axe. I do have an axe, actually. I don't think I've got it here. It might be still at my mum's. But when I used to live in Wales, I used to chop wood for the fire. And, oh, it's so satisfying chopping wood for a fire. It gets right to your Neanderthal manhood. When you chop some wood. Honestly, it feels really good to chop wood. It's mad. Adam pretends to be Gimli. What? Let's go straight ahead. Okay. Let's go straight ahead. Straight ahead is something more than nothing. The landing is carpeted and the walls are covered with bright patterned wallpaper. There are some still life paintings and mirrors hanging on the walls, but nothing of use to you. You walk straight ahead. Why are we venturing through the house? Why don't we get the fuck out of the house? We want to escape. We don't nosy bitch through his house. I don't get what we're doing here. You walk ahead until you come to two white doorways opposite each other. You press your ear against them in turn, but do not hear anything. Do you want to enter the door on your left? Do you want to open the door on your right? Or would you rather walk to the end of the corridor? So it's door on the left, door on the right, or on the end of the corridor. Stop talking sense. Yeah, exactly. Door on the left. Okay. Open the door on your left. Right. A door opens into a large storage cupboard that is full of cardboard boxes piled high. Do you want to open these cardboard boxes? Or would you like to open the door opposite you? Or would you like to walk to the end of the corridor? Should be a coward's or maybe a sensible person's ending. I'd honestly like that option. What, I was just leaving the house instead of rummaging through it. Open the boxes? Okay. You want to open the boxes? Yes, we do. What's in the box? Come on, what's in the box? You rip the packing tape off the cardboard box and look inside. Most of the boxes contain magazines and auction catalogues for large collections of toy soldiers. Tin toys, comics, trading cards, and music from the 1960s. Dude, this is a real score, this is. Fuck this, we've just hit the mother load. Behind the boxes you find a small black metal box that has printed label on it that says danger. Do you want to open the printed danger box? Or would you rather leave it untouched where it is and open the door opposite you, or can walk onto the end of the corridor? At least they explain why you can't leave. Do they? Why? What was the... I don't remember. Flaming Heron, what was the explanation? We can't leave. And a burger. What? And a burger. Do Resident Evil where there are zombie dogs? I hope not. Can we use magazines as armor? Yeah, imagine that. I'm saying given... Oh, right, sorry, yeah. Yeah, give us an explanation why we can't just get out of the house. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember him giving us one. It was just, you must escape. But you must escape in the slowest way possible by looking through the dude's house first. Like, we're in the main corridor of the reception hall. Where's the front door? Give me a window. Let's get out. Come on. We're nosy bitching through his house. We can use the records to throw at the zombies. Oh, Shaun of the Dead style. Dude, we're naming all the zombie films today, aren't we? We need to play the Don't Stop Me Now song, don't we? What music do zombies like? Don't Stop Me Now, innit? I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I don't even know where we are. Was we opening a door? Yes, it was. Okay, sorry. The door is locked. Sorry. The door is locked and it's far too sturdy to break open. You could try a key in the lock if you have one. Do we have one? Yes, we do. 111. It's amazing how this little box. Hang on, wait. I thought I was. Hang on a sec. Was that? I thought it was. Oh shit! I was reading the wrong bloody paragraph then. Sorry. No. Sorry. I was. Yeah. We still were waiting on a decision. Open the danger box. Greg Hill said. Sorry, mate. Sorry. I read the wrong fucking passage then. Yeah. The danger box. Behind the boxes, you find a small black metal box printed. Do you want to open it? Yes. Like. I thought I'd already turned to the page. That's what it was. I thought I'd already... Paying great attention, you carefully lift up the lid of the box and find a grenade in the box, which has the ability to allow you to roll 2 dice and +1 when you're attacking. Now listen, guys. Where's the other dice? Remember, when we're rolling 2 dice, +1 and double 1 and double 6 are in effect. So by using this grenade, you could possibly blow yourself up. Or you could possibly nuke the entire army in front of you. Like if we're faced with 20 zombies and you go, let's try taking them out with the grenade, and we roll a double 6, they all die. All 20 in one go. But if we roll a double 1, we've pulled the clip wrong and blown ourselves up. So the grenade, which we will take, we've got 1 grenade now, requires us to roll 2 dice. And whenever we roll 2 dice, double 1 and double 6 are in effect. So just remember that. So yeah, you need to use it wisely. You know, don't just go throwing it at a little bloody zombie bunny, you know, whatever. Replace the string with... No, the grenade is separate. So you don't have to replace anything, mate. Grenades and weapons are separate from our backpack. So we put the grenade basically in our bloody pocket, you know. Hope that the weapons aren't included in that number. Yeah, weapons and grenades are separate from your backpack as it is on the adventure sheet. So we can hold 7 items plus our weapons and grenades. Alright? Where's the calculator? In the backpack. You know, you have to get your backpack out if you want to go through it. With weapons, it's instant. Right there. So we've got a grenade in the pocket. Now, anytime you want to use the grenade, capital letters, grenade, to pull the pin on the grenade. Okay? Obviously, only when we're, you know, up against zombies. You know. Now we have to be an accountant as well. That we've always wanted to be. Basically, yeah, you got to manage your inventory, guys. This is like, you know... 1, 2, 5, 3, sir? Yeah, exactly. I hope you don't blow us all up to bits. You're right, exactly right. So we've got a grenade. You sigh with relief that this was not a setup as a booby trap. That's what he wrote. You clip the grenade into your belt and consider what to do next. Do you want to try the door opposite, guys? Or if not, we can carry on up the corridor. Our holy hand grenade. Yeah, 1-use grenade. It's only 1. It's not the reusable grenade. You know. It must be a trap. So would be the danger box. If you know how Ian writes, you surely know how to make the decisions for the benefit. You know? Carry on? What does carry on mean? Carry on the door opposite or carry on down the corridor? Like, carry on reading? Is that one of the Carry On films? Is it carry on down the... carry on camping. Alright, carry on down the corridor. Okay. Right. You soon arrive at the junction at the end of the corridor. To your left, it continues straight on before turning sharply left, back in your direction you have just come from. To your right, it continues straight on before turning sharply right. Hang on. Let me start this all again. I feel like I'm mumbling on that one. Hang on a sec. Start this sentence again. You soon arrive at a junction at the end of the corridor. To your left, it continues straight on before turning sharply left, back in the direction you have just come from. To your right, it continues straight on before turning sharply right, also back in the direction you have just come from. Directly ahead, there is a wide carpeted staircase going down. There is a lot of banging and shouting coming from downstairs. You decide to investigate, because that's always the clever move, isn't it? Weapons in hand, you are ready for combat. Oh, this is so tense. The staircase leads down to a wide corridor with a limestone floor. You soon see where the noise and commotion is coming from. Some 20 meters ahead, there is a group of zombies fighting over the carcass of a dog. They are all trying to grab the carcass to take a bite out of it, oblivious to the fact that it's crawling with maggots. The brawl gets really vicious and out of control, and some of the zombies biting each other's arms and legs, while two others try to poke each other's eyes out. And there's a picture, guys, of the zombie brawl. Like, we've walked into the zombie pub where they're having a fight, basically, you know. Wait, we can't go left or right? Yeah, it doesn't give us the option, mate. It makes that choice for us, which I've noticed it does make a few choices for you throughout this book. I have noticed that. That's like, you know, it's like, go this way to get in combat. Yeah, exactly. Well, Jeff, that's not in capital letters now, so good thing. Remember, it's got to be in capital letters as an action word. We should have the option to use a grenade then to go into combat. You've always... Jeff's just thrown the grenade, by the way. Jeff's just thrown the grenade. So as soon we're not even in combat yet. He's just chucked the grenade in straight away. So let me finish reading the rest of this to see if we're actually in a fight before, you know what I mean, we start throwing shit in. But I will roll the dice in preparation for this. So there's your grenade thrown. And we've got to add 6 to that. So 5, 11. Let's hope there's less than 11 zombies here, mate. The brawl gets really vicious and out of control, with some of the zombies biting each other's arms and legs, but when the starving zombies catch sight of you, they stop fighting and lurch towards you, arms outstretched, drooling and baying for blood. There are 16 zombies in total, and 5 plus 6 is 11. You've just nuked 11 of them, which leaves 5 left. There are 5 zombies left. Now, we've just chucked the grenade in, which means we take 5 damage. So we're on 6 now. We're back down to 1 dice with what I'm going to guess is the last weapon we were using, which was the axe, which is 1 dice plus 6. Yeah, that's it. So with 5 zombies left, we rolled a 2 plus 6. They're dead. Done. Fire in the hole. So well done, Jeff. You chose right with that bloody grenade. I thought it was a bit of a hasty decision at first, but it turned out alright in the end. Quick search of the zombies' pockets reveals nothing. Ahead, even though they were all fighting over each other, none of them have any baseball cards on them. Ahead in an alcove in the right-hand wall, there is a large yellow wheelie bin. There are bloody handprints on the lid and fresh blood dripping down the front of it. Do you want to lift the lid to see, have a look inside the bin? Or do you want to keep walking? You always throw the grenade first. I had flashbacks of my army days. You just don't ask questions. You just throw the grenade, and then see. No, we don't have a med kit. Yellow, sorry. Yeah, good call. It was, mate. Well done. I'm guessing we're not going to eat the maggoty dog for a meal then. It doesn't give us the option to, does it? I thought you were going to say Nam. It took me back to the Vietnam bloody days. Eat some Labrador. Bloody hell, mate. It's a bit... Right. So yeah, so do you want to lift the bin, guys? And we got to open the lid, maybe. Yeah, honestly, food is a priority, guys. You do need food. So... You carefully lift the bin and see that there are several empty clear plastic bottles lying at the bottom. There are dregs of blood in all of them. One of the bottles is cracked and has leaked its bloody contents all over the bottom of the bin. There is a black notebook sitting out from underneath the bottles. Its pages are soaked in blood. It crosses your mind that it could be zombie blood. If you possess a pair of rubber gloves, which we don't, if you do not have the rubber gloves but want to reach down to the notebook anyway, you can do that. Or would you rather close the lid and walk on? So do you want to grab the notebook that's at the bottom, or do you want to just leave it and carry on? There's no food in here. Not touching that. No rotten food, I'm afraid, guys. You guys are begging for rotten food. Come on. Close lid, leave. Right. Well done. I kind of feel that that's infected. You know. It would turn us into a zombie. But then again, it's Ian Livingston. He tends to actually reward those who do the brave move. And he punishes those who do the coward's move. That's what I've learned from Ian Livingston's books. As you walk, this could be the scene as the coward's move. You never know. You just never know. As you walk along the corridor, you become aware of a bad smell in the air. Oof at it. The further you go, the worse it gets. To the point that you have to hold your nose to stop the sickening stench from making you retch. You notice a trail of dark blood on the floor leading up to the corridor. You soon arrive at a junction. Do you want to follow the trail of blood straight on, or would you rather just turn right away from the trail of blood? What do you reckon, guys? I bet the notebook can be read with the dictionary. Not sure if we want to get it, though. The dice roll will beat us. Mate, we're only rolling one die now, so we're okay. It's only when we roll two that the dice roll can get us. You know? Although we are on 6 stamina, you know. I feel like the next zombie attack could be the final zombie attack, unless we get food. Right, so you want to turn left, mate. That's not even one of the questions. Left, mate, is not even one of the options, mate. It was... Do you want to follow the trail of blood straight on, or would you rather turn right? You meant the stamina. Dice roll. Yeah, the stamina thing. So, what are we doing? Are we turning right, away from the blood trail, or are we going to be following the blood trail? Left into the wall, yeah. Boom. Nice one. Follow the blood trail, Greg says. Okay, here we go. Let's go. You tiptoe along the corridor, and it isn't long before you find out who is spilling all this bloody blood. A tall zombie wearing an old grey hoodie and dirty jeans is staggering along the corridor ahead of you, groaning with pain. Its entrails are hanging out, oozing dark blood which is running down its legs into the floor. It is very badly injured, perhaps from being in a fight with another zombie. Suddenly, it stops in its tracks and turns around slowly. It stares at you blankly. Its eyes are sunken and grey, and its mouth is covered in fresh blood. You catch sight of something that it's gripping tightly in its hand, and you freeze. The zombie is holding a grenade in one hand and a pin in the other. With no expression on its vacant face, it casually tosses the grenade towards you, unconcerned by the possible fatal outcome. And there is a picture, by the way. How cool is that? So he's just tossed the pin. Now, are you wearing a flak jacket? No, we're not. If you're not wearing one, dude, the grenade bounces along the floor towards you, and almost immediately there is a deafening explosion which echoes loudly down the corridor. You are lifted off your feet by the blast and thrown violently against the wall. Sorry, buddy, Jeff, if there's anybody PTSD coming back to you here, or whoever it was, you know. It was Jeff, sorry. Suddenly Jeff's at home, but he's shaking now with PTSD. You are lifted off your feet, blasted against the wall. The effects of the blast are made worse by the grenade exploding within the confines of a corridor. Smoke, dust, and debris fills the air. Roll 1 die. We rolled a 5. I don't know if that's good or bad. If you roll a 5 or a 6, here we go. Guys, this could be the end. How lucky are we going to be to escape this? I'll make sure I get this right here. Miraculously, most of the shrapnel misses you, apart from one small piece which is embedded in your leg. Ah! Lose 3 stamina points. We're down to 3 stamina points now, by the way. The zombie is not so fortunate, though. It lies motionless on the stone floor, shredded by the explosion. You waste no time and hurry on down the corridor until you come to a doorway in the left-hand wall. I honestly thought that was the end of us then, guys. As you walk up to it, you hear the sound of loud barking coming from the other side of the door. Do you want to open the door, or would you rather press on? Honestly, we survived a grenade. I'm beginning to think we're fucking Captain America now. I have a feeling this is the exact same stage we died last time we played the book. I don't remember playing this book. I know we have, but I don't remember it. One piece is in your balls. Honestly. Medic! I see, even the zombie knew to toss the grenade first. Toss first and ask questions later. Mate, I don't know, the zombie was holding it in his hand, and then he just sort of pulled the pin, and then held it in his hand. He didn't toss anything, did he? Oh, well, only when he saw us. Once he saw us, he must have literally just pulled that pin. Then he saw us, then he... Yeah, so he did toss it, I guess, yeah. The zombie is bawling. Go on. You'd rather walk ahead. You don't want to open the door? Is that it, Brimester? coming with me. Come with me if you want to leave. Is that what you're saying, Rhymester? Is to walk ahead, don't open the door? Because I don't know if that's that go on refers to what I asked or not. Yeah, go on, okay. Right. The hallway, sorry, turns left once more and you walk around the corner, arriving at a wide carpeted staircase on the right, again still going up. The hallway continues on beyond the stairs. Suddenly, you hear a noise coming from the top of the staircase and get ready to defend yourself. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, this is the exact same page. It's just sent us round in a fucking circle here. You start to walk up the staircase, soon find out who was making the noise. 12 zombies are coming down the stairs, stumbling into each other as they do. And when they catch sight of you, they yell loudly, yada yada yada. We haven't got a grenade to kill all these fuckers. One of the zombies is missing a hand, to which have been recently cut off. The zombie seems unconcerned that blood is pouring from the stump. You breathe in deeply and draw your weapon, which is an axe. 1 dice, 6. Are you fucking kidding me, Ian Livingston? Hey, we've done this already. Why are you giving it to us again, mate? Maybe the book has an error. I hope it was this instead of he's going, I'm gonna fuck with him here. I'm gonna give it to him this, and then I'll loop him back around and then do it again. Fuck off. 4. We rolled a 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 zombies. That leaves 2 zombies left. 2 zombies, each inflicting double the damage of 2. One stamina each. Okay, well, that's cheating if we do this, because it should be 2. There's 12 zombies, we've just nuked 10 of them. That leaves 2 zombies, each inflicting 2 stamina points. Remember, it did say double, each will inflict double the damage. I'm happy to say 1 stamina, guys, and so we'll have 1 stamina ourselves for the next round. I mean, I might as well try it. So the 2 zombies each take a piece out of us, which is 1 stamina. We now have to get rid of 2 zombies or we're dead. 3, 2 zombies have just died. Shall we carry on? I mean, technically, we really should have died. That was what would have happened. Shall we rip it or shall we continue it? Your choice, guys. Your choice. Might as well. Might as well what, mate? Oh, see you next time. Oh, right. Dead. Dead? Dead. Okay. Were they both armed? It's nearly 3 hours. Rip it. Alright. Done. Page is gone now. Rip. That's it. Dun dun dun. The zombies has got us. So, sadly, I can't give you the next link, by the way, to the next stream because OBS updated and fucking nuked the ability to schedule a stream in the future for YouTube. So, obviously, the next one that we're going to do, guys, is on the 1st of February. Oh, shit. Yeah, 1st of February, I think. Hang on a second here. I don't think I'm available on the 1st of February, guys. Let me check my calendar. I didn't actually write it down. because I knew I was off. See, I'm away the beginning of Feb. But I think that starts on Monday, not Sunday. I actually can't remember. Hang on. Let me look at my diary here. Don't. I might have to say it's next week, guys, because I'm away. Here, let me get rid of the bloody... Head up. See, I'm away next, Oh, no, Monday. I go Monday. It's all right, guys. It's all right. So, yeah, Sunday the 1st is when we will go live next. And the next book is... When is it? I don't know. Storm Slayer. That's the next book. So, on the 1st of Feb, at 10 a.m. UK time, we will be reading Storm Slayer. I can't schedule that stream because of, OBS. So, just look out for it in my Discord, or on this channel. And that's, But yeah. I had a great one with this book, guys. I had a blast. This was a really good one. The zombies got us. To be honest, I don't agree with looping narrative to that extent, because that either was an error or was a real shitty move to kill your character off, We didn't have any choice. We didn't have any meals. We had one med kit given to us. This is a tough book. I am surprised we lasted nearly 3 hours on the timer. 2 hours and 50 minutes. That has got to be a record, I feel. That's got to be a record. I'm surprised we lasted that long. This was one of the books that needs multiple reading to find out what is needed to be done. Yeah. Definitely. I know nothing about the book, so it'll all be new to me. Storm Slayer is, it looks like the bloody White Walker, doesn't it? This I know the artist who worked on this book, Stephen Player, is I think this was his book he worked on. But yeah, I used to chat with him. So yeah, that will be 1st of Feb. And you'll get notified when it goes live, but you'll still have 10 minutes for when we do go live, so don't fret. Anyway, let's start the countdown. Let's get the going. So guys, I want to thank everybody for watching this. Thank you so much, but don't go anywhere. We got 3 minutes chatting and chilling and talking shit still, but thank you for all showing up. Love you all, and I'll see you in 2 weeks time. Yeah. But like I said, still got some time. Alright. So, what's up? Let me blow this candle out before I burn the place down. So yeah. Hey? So there's no errors. Oh, it is an error. Hey? I don't know it's an error or not. Okay. At least not according to Titanica. As in, there's no information on there about the error? Is that what you mean? Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, gently falling. Yeah, 2 weeks, and it's Storm Slayer. Is it? Let me kill the dungeon, actually. And the desktop. There we go. So, yeah, basically. I actually really did enjoy this. I look forward to the next one. And when we do finish the rest of these books, by the way, we have got something special lined up. So, but that probably won't be until summertime. So yeah. Anyway. Oh, I can't believe this book. We were doing so well as well. We were doing so good, you know. It doesn't mention it is an error, so it could be. So hang on. Well, if we type in, I don't know. I haven't got enough time, to be honest. Errors in Blood of the. I doubt it is an error because you know Ian likes to make it hard. Oh, it's just brought up Black Ops 4. It's got zombies or something. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that one. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.